I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fam's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one Chief Rock Knicks Universal main man, Uncle Freezie. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. Y'all want this party started right? Y'all want this party started quickly, right? Wow, that lighting is something different. Maybe that's the lighting I needed. What's good, everyone? Let's get this party started right. What's good? What's good? What's good? Man, the Knicks win. I'm going to put the ESPN thing up here. I'm going to put the ESPN thing up here. That way we can see that and rock with that. Where is it? Not that one. This one. I'm going to put this up here so that we can rock. Bim, what's good, everybody? Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's amazing. It's amazing how a couple of wins in a row changed the narrative in Knicks universe. It's amazing how just a couple of wins in a row against, and these two teams, the teams that we beat recently, the Clippers and the Spurs, they're not even good teams. They're not even good teams, man. But just the mere fact that you win a couple of games changes the outlook on the season and how we feel about it. Right? GI is in the building. DSJ is in the building. David L. Corey Lee. Wiz. What's good, Wiz? My man Wiz is in the building. Let me put the link out here for Wiz just in case. Just in case for Wiz. D Block is in the building. Salute, my guy. D Block is in here. DSJ is in here. DSJ, what's good, man? Dripmore, what's good? What's good, y'all? It's amazing how a couple of wins in a row have you feeling like the season has changed. And quite honestly, if we're speaking to Tom Thibodeau, Tibbs, that's all we want you to do, baby boy, is win. Just win. David L says, Evan Fournier 3-point record. What record? RJ's going to break that. What record? RJ's going to break that. What record do you speak of? I have so much stuff here on this desk, y'all. It's crazy. And it's not like I need more desk space. I actually need less clutter. Rome Far Rock is in the building. Queens is in the building. Julu, what's good? JJ is in the building. JJ, we have to have the talk, man. JJ, we have to have the talk. And JJ, you know what talk we have to have, right? You know where I'm going to go with this. We have to have this talk, bro. We have to have that talk. We absolutely have to have it. Yo, Lee, what's good, bro?
My God, peace and salute. What's good to the chat? What's good to y'all, man?
My brother.
Boy.
Brother, what's good?
Man, the Knicks.
I'm rocking this midnight nappy beard, bro.
I see.
Don't get it twisted. It's not dry. It's not crackly. Miss Mocha makes sure of that. She got me.
I know you out here using her body wash or whatnot to get right.
Yeah, Miss Mocha say put this on the desk.
Make sure you deal with that daily.
Yeah. You know you be on TV.
Yeah. What's good though, yeah.
What's good?
Man, the Knicks was good.
Yeah, man. I think we have to establish something, bro. Just right off rip. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think we got to establish something right off rip. Through 6 games, RJ looks like he may have turned the corner.
Bro, I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying that. And I'm kind of feeling like a broken record. And I'm gonna say this one more time. That young man has found.
You know what they say? They say a broken record is correct twice a day.
You right? No, that's a clock, but that's cool.
It's a clock? What I just said is a clock?
No, a broken clock is right twice a day.
You always gotta take over. No, I just messing with you. I just messing with you, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, the broken record is twice a day. So yeah, I think you're right.
Man, let me tell you something. That man has found his touch. And not only that, but he even found his in and out game. His mid range is there. Yo, this young man is playing phenomenal basketball, man. Right. And he's acting like it's routine for him.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm
Yeah, man.
loving.
RJ Barrett is that guy, bro. I'm looking up something because I want to show it to you on the
Yeah,
screen.
but you know what? I'm no longer calling him RJ no more. I'm calling him his given name, Rohan. Because you know what I'm saying? He ain't playing like no junior no more.
Right. Right. He playing like a grown man, dog.
Boy, what every bit of it.
He's playing like a grown man. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm gonna say this out loud, and I'm gonna laugh to myself. Right. Right.
Hmm.
RJ Barrett, chat, chat, and y'all stay with me on this, right? Chat. RJ Barrett is flirting with 50, 40, 90. RJ Barrett, the most inefficient Nick you've ever seen prior to this year, right? Is flirting with the gold standard in all records, like where guys were Steve Nash and Larry Bird and Kevin Durant and Steph Curry live. He's flirting
Hmm.
with 50, 40, 90. David L., did you just hear what I said? Y'all hear what I'm saying? Right now, RJ Barrett is at, I want to show it on the screen because when I see it, it's making me laugh, right? At the moment, RJ Barrett is 47.5%, 44% from three, and 85% from the free throw line. RJ Barrett, and these aren't updated either. These are not updated stats, by the way. That's what ESPN is showing us. So they'll update overnight. But right now, RJ Barrett is flirting with 50, 40, 90, the gold standard when it comes to efficiency.
And what did we talk about all last season? All last season, we all complained, the crowd, about what? His inefficiency, his lack of shooting, inconsistent, and him going to the basket like a bull in a china shop. And what has he done? Fixed all of that in a matter of months.
Right. Right.
Boy, stop. Stop.
And Trini, thank you for the update. Trini says after tonight is 47, 47, 86.
Mm, 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 mm.
And the gold standard is 50, 40, 90. Right. And the one we thought he'd never get to, the one that's unattainable for him, we thought would be the 40 from three, even though he did it once before.
Mm-hmm.
Right. RJ Barrett is flirting with 50, 40, 90.
Mm. And dropping dimes.
And see, and you stole my thunder right there. I was just about to say,
My bad.
no. They say, you know what I'm saying? They say
Great
great
minds
minds,
think
right,
alike.
right. And so what I was gonna say, man, is with RJ, the reason why he's gotten here, is because his assist total or his assist percentage on the year is a career high 16.8.
Wow.
That's that's a career high in assist percentage. Right now, his career average is 13.5. So for him to jump up to 16.8 means that man has made a conscious effort to pass the basketball.
Mm. See what FIBA do for you?
Yeah. You see what sharing does for you?
Yep.
You see
But he
sharing.
had, but he had to, you know what it was? I think he had to go through that FIBA thing, you know, and it taught him how to play with just players that are like he's a peer now in the NBA, where he's out there and he knows he belongs and he knows what it takes to win, you know.
Right.
And he's becoming and believe it or not, He's quietly becoming a great leader on that
Right.
court.
Right. Lee, I have a conspiracy theory.
Shoot it.
I think RJ Barrett wants to be the leader of this team.
That's not a conspiracy. That's a fact.
I'm
And
not
he's
there
doing.
with you.
It's a Joe, bro. It's not even what he wants. He wants to be the future of Knicks basketball. Let me tell you something. What I'm saying? When he came in and he was trying to do it, I think it was in the second year we went to we were the fourth seed, and they kept calling him Star J Barrett, and then he kind of fell off the last two seasons. You know what I'm saying? He was having a rough time,
Right.
and I'm gonna give you my theory because of that in a minute after I say this. And after he had them rumps, those rough, what I'm saying, bumps, and then he saw how Jalen Brunson came in here and tried to just take what was his,
Right.
take food off his plate, and he was just like, nah, B, And
And
I'm gonna tell you what my theory is. You know what I'm saying? I think that young man was upset because he was involved in almost a trade almost every year up until this one.
okay. Okay. Okay.
You know.
I can see that. You know what the thing I think has occurred?
Mm,
I think the he got the fifth year kick.
mm,
He got the incumbent bounce, right?
mm.
Right. Jalen Brunson in his fifth year became a borderline scoring megastar.
Facts.
His fifth year was with the Knicks.
Mm,
Julius Randle in his fifth season, and I'm gonna skip the injury season, right? Because he only played
mm,
14 minutes of his first season,
mm,
right? But Julius Randle in his fifth season broke out with the Knicks, right?
mm.
Right. RJ Barrett in his fifth season,
Bang.
ta-da,
Voila.
voila, open says me,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir. And I'm proud of him. I'm
Right.
proud of him because of all the smoke that, and he took it like a G, and he ain't pout. He didn't say nothing. He went back in the lab and he worked on the things that he needed to work on, and he's showing results of his hard work.
Right.
And Nick fans, let me tell you something. I'm grateful. What I'm saying, that I was patient with him because see, patience gets you this right here. This is what we've been waiting on.
Right.
You know, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
praying the Lord he stay healthy, which I
Yeah.
believe he will.
They say patience is an issue.
It's a virtue. Nick
That
fans,
that too. That too.
and and
YouTube got me already, bro.
for
YouTube
what?
just got me. Yeah, YouTube just got me.
For
Chat,
voila.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Hey, chat, this YouTube thing is is real, y'all. This for those of y'all that hang out with us and watch and want content like this, we don't know what YouTube is doing to us, but clearly YouTube is identifying certain content creators, I think through AI or whatever means they do it, some type of software or whatever. But YouTube is identifying certain YouTubers and just targeting us. And we've been rocking for less than 20 minutes, and YouTube has
Mhm,
already identified this video as one that's not suitable for advertisers. Right. So it's a bunch of us getting this every day. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you guys about it. But I guess being having awareness,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Just awareness, just letting you guys know that we're being targeted. I don't even, bro. I said a broken record is correct twice a day, and YouTube got me.
Mm. Seriously, like really.
Yeah. I don't know what
I
to
just
tell
think they don't want to pay. They just don't want to pay us. That's just what it is.
you.
They don't want to
Well,
pay us, man. And it's I mean, it's not cool. It's not. But with that said, until we can find a way to fight the power, you know what I'm saying? We just got to roll with the punches and keep doing what we've been doing. Because I'm gonna say this, man. Ain't no way on God's green earth, 20 minutes in the show, we didn't say a stinking thing wrong,
right.
and they coming for us. Yeah, I guess they do got that AI software. F
Yeah.
out of here with that.
Yeah. Yeah. They do. What's that thing? When the police stop certain people, not stop and frisk, the other one. Oh, yeah. YouTube is profiling.
Just, oh yeah, they got us profiled
Yeah,
all the way.
they profiling us, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy too, because you would think with all the money that they make, they would appreciate people using the site, but don't
Nah,
make
not when they're getting their butts kicked by TikTok.
right, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they got the NFL package now, bro. Mm,
Hello,
yeah, you already know.
you would think that would make up for it, but they got to have certain people got to have all the money, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like my mama once told me, man, when you work for certain people, they're gonna take all the cream off the top for themselves and
right,
give you what might be a couple of suds.
right, right, right. I'm just saying, we watch other Knicks content creators, and they don't have to walk on eggshells. They don't have to. They don't have to walk on eggshells or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They mainly just go out there and be themselves, and YouTube, for the most part, from what I think, YouTube leaves them alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So
Hmm. Oh well,
yeah,
say la
man.
vie.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's not even kill. Let them, what I'm saying, kill our vibe,
Yeah,
Because you know what, man? Because on top of it, regardless of what they're gonna do, the Knicks still won, and we're gonna keep winning. We're gonna go on a nice little winning streak, bro.
I think so. I think so.
And and we're gonna be back in that same realm you've been rocking from the beginning. Pushing 60 victories. So
Right.
because I'm telling you, from what I mean, and just watching with the last two games and just knowing what I've already known, especially playing teams, the so-called best teams in the East, because we come up with one right now, Boston, and I'm not overlooking who we have next.
Washington.
Yeah, I'm not looking over the Wizards because that could be a possible trap game if we don't come to play.
I'm overlooking.
Regardless, I'm not going to do that. I'm
I'm
not going.
overlooking, bro. I got to. I can't help it.
I know, but needless to say, you know, knowing what we can do, dog, like you said, man, and it's coming more to fruition in my eyes that we can hang with anybody in the league
Right.
right now, as is.
Right. Wiz says, I want to jump on, but I am very sleepy. Yet it's only 9:30. Yeah, Wiz, I got you, bro. I got you, Wiz. I already know what the answer is because I was very sleepy earlier too. Is while I was running a couple of minutes late. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got you. That's why I'm drinking coffee at midnight. So
Wow.
yeah, man. Yeah, but that don't mean nothing because I'm gonna go in the room and after this, You know what I'm saying?
Like a light
Yeah,
switch.
man. Yeah,
Click.
man.
Oh no,
Yeah, man.
I got the power of that too. Some nights.
Yeah. Now, yeah, some nights I'll be up watching old cowboy movies, the old westerns.
Oh man, you are old man. You are old man.
Bro, I get me I get me a bag of them roasted peanuts, bro, from the store and warm
Oh,
them up just a little bit and get me a ice cold diet Pepsi and get them peanuts, man. and
mm-mm,
get in that recliner and watch the old westerns.
mm-mm,
I can't help it,
mm-mm.
bro. I'm an old
You
soul,
have
bro.
to, you just gravitated to the old man, yo, because I can't do that. What's his
I've
name?
been like
Andy
that, bro.
Cooper. What's his name? What's Gary Cooper? Watch the old Gary Cooper hang out.
The old
Nah,
Clint Eastwood, the old Charles Bronson,
yeah,
the
come
old
on, man.
John Wayne.
With the spaghetti westerns.
Yeah. A cat a cat ain't gonna tell me that John Wayne and Dolomite don't fight the same, bro. The old fight scenes,
Oh,
John Wayne
come
and
on, man.
Dolomite, they fight exactly the same, bro.
Knock you out, and you got 4 inches to spare. Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, stop it. Stop it.
But let me speak to the joint though. Let me speak to the RJ thing, right?
Yeah.
So clearly RJ has found a way to be effective, right? He's found a way to be effective, right? And it comes from honing his craft. It comes from
Facts.
him being on that second contract, honing his craft every summer, working on certain things. Now it's only been 6 games of this, right? But
Hmm.
it doesn't look like he's playing out of his mind. It looks natural.
Hmm.
And you know what they say, man. You know, they say um what did they say? A picture is worth 1,000 words, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
so when you look at RJ, when you look at RJ passes the eye test. You think this is an efficient and sufficient way for RJ to help this team win and establish himself in this
Hmm.
league as a player at the same time,
Hmm.
right?
Most definitely. Yep.
Right? See, RJ doesn't look like RJ hadn't had a game where he knocked down 10 threes, had 10 threes and 10 dunks. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? Because if he did that, we were like, oh man, RJ is Michael Jordan. Nah,
Mm-mm.
he's doing the same stuff he's normally doing. He's just better at it.
Hmm. And he's helping his teammates out with it.
Yeah, he's helping his team out with it. He's helping his team out with it, bro. I'm telling you, this guy is. Now, with that said, I have to
He's
say
every
something
bit of what you
negative.
say. He's
Yeah, I
everything what
know.
you say he's gonna be. But go ahead, shoot your negative shot.
With that said, I have to say something negative. I
Go
have to
ahead.
criticize Quentin Grimes.
Mm.
Chet, I have to criticize Quentin Grimes in a way, not in a disrespectful way, but I think it may be time to come to the realization that Quentin Grimes may not be it offensively.
Mm.
He may not be it offensively. And I know what it's gonna sound like. It's gonna sound like um 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 that I want to bash Quentin Grimes. No, I don't. I don't. I don't want to bash Quentin Grimes. I actually need Quentin Grimes to develop, right? And we need Quentin Grimes to develop and be a player going forward. We need his career to ramp up so that we won't have to be out there looking for more help, right? Right?
Hmm.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Hey,
gonna say this.
peace, bro. Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna say this, bro. You know, and I know I've been on him. I've been on him. Boy, I've been on him like snake on doodle. And
Uh-huh.
I'm a kind of back up off of him because you know what? I'm gonna say this. I think he has to find that same touch that RJ was looking for. He just ain't got that dog in him, and I don't know what's it going to take for him to get that that, that way to initiate himself into this offense. But hopefully it'll come. I don't know what it's going to take. It's going to have to take something dramatic, something drastic in his mind for it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody's going to severely say, "You ain't ish. You a punk." You know what I'm saying? You this, you that. You know what I'm saying? You softer than baby dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it's going to take to motivate him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's going to go to practice, and one day one of his teammates is going to have to slap the crap out of him. I don't know because I feel like something like that. But then he's gonna realize he's a player out here. He shows you on defense. He's all over you on defense. It's just the offense. Man, come on, bro. You got to get it. You click it in,
Right.
lock it in. You know. But until then, yeah, I feel you. I mean, he deserves that criticism that you gave him. But me personally, I'm a back up off of him for a little while. You know, just
Okay.
for the moment. Just for the
Okay.
moment.
I'm not. I'm gonna scrutinize him
Hmm.
harder,
I know.
even more and more. Not
Hmm.
because I want to, but because I have to.
I feel you.
Right. Right. It's like Lee. You ever played running back at a high level?
Oh well, I tell it this. I played it in semi pro. So yeah, in
Oh,
my first couple of years.
well, let me call. May I call you Saquon Barkley just for this exercise?
I guess so if you want to.
Okay. And I'm not trying to call you out your name. I just need to use this as an example.
Hmm.
You run the ball, you get 2 yards. You run the ball, you get -2.
Hmm.
Right. Right. You run the ball. It's a pitch outside. They was blitzing up the middle.
Hmm.
Now you're trying to pitch it outside. Now your safeties are coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Sealing the edge. You're getting a 1 yard gain. You're
Hmm.
getting beat up. Now you tweak your ankle a little bit and you hop off the field. Right. You're like, man,
Hmm.
what's going on out here?
Hmm.
Right. And what happens is when you next time you get the ball, you're like you trying to look. They show you the pad, and when they show you the pad, they have 9 people in the box, and the deep safety
Hmm.
is slowly walking towards the line of scrimmage.
Hmm.
So it's not like 9 people in the box. It's more like 9.5. By the time they snap the ball, it's gonna be 10 people in the box,
Hmm.
right? And so you still try to run it. You try to run it. You try to run it, right? And you finish the game, um, 17 carries for 34 yards. A
Hmm.
typical Saquon Barkley outing, right?
Hmm.
And I'm not dissing Saquon Barkley by any means. Just follow me on this,
Oh, I already know
right?
where you're going.
Right. So then you add an element to that, right? You add an element to it. It's called Jalen Brunson. So
Hmm.
now you got Jalen Brunson. He's the deep guy, right? So now you can run play action off of that and throw the deep ball,
Hmm.
right? Right. But everybody knows that if Saquon is not getting it, then Jalen Brunson is getting it deep, right? Pause. Right.
Hmm.
But then when you don't have your tight end and slot receivers, i.e., Quentin Grimes,
Hmm.
filling up the tertiary areas,
Hmm.
tight ends dragging across for like them 8 yard drag routes and things
Hmm.
of that sort. You know what teams are going to do? They're going to sell out for Randall and sell out for Brunson. And when the guys in between can't lift their own weight, pull their own weight, you know what's going to happen? Jalen Brunson shooting performances look bad. Julius Randle's efficiency looks bad because the tight end, even though he should be wide open, there's a gap in the middle of the field by himself. He won't run into it. He just won't run into it because he's a blocking tight end.
Or you're scared you're gonna get his head taken off. You got alligator arm.
Right. So you got a blocking tight end out there that really needs to occupy this 30 yards of free real estate that's out here. And 30 yards of free, and I'm talking about 30 square yards. I'm not talking about 30 yards down the field, because you ain't gonna never be that open in the NFL. That tight end, not with 11 people out there. You not right. But Quentin Grimes occupies this space where all he has to do is just be aggressive with those open shots that he'll get, and then that way the floor will be balanced. But he won't. Right? He won't. Tonight, I know you saw the game, right?
Of course.
Tonight he got an over and back called on him. Backcourt violation.
Because he wasn't paying attention.
Because he was trying to give up the ball so fast.
He
He's
couldn't
not confident in his dribble, right? That he gave up the ball to Julius Randle. If you're a guard, why are you giving up the ball to Julius Randle? Julius Randle is a power forward.
Exactly. You're a guard. You're supposed to have a guard. Not only that, but you was a point guard in high school.
Right.
I get it. Oh no, I get it. I'm gonna tell you like this, and one, like I said, I want to believe in him because he got the first pass and he ripped right to the basket. I thought he was going to dunk it, but he laid it up. I said, "Oh, okay. He looks like he's trying to, say something today."
Right.
And then that was it.
And Lee, and the torturous part to me watching the game is that San Antonio, for who they are, had no point guard and no backcourt defense whatsoever.
Boy.
Right?
You right. Right.
And Quentin Grimes against a team with no point guard and no backcourt defense disappeared.
Salute.
What's good, fam?
I'm chilling. What up, Core? What up, Freezie? Salute to the chat.
Oh, you know I couldn't wait for this meeting right here, bro.
Oh yeah, I had to hop on as soon as I heard Grounds the ham sandwich talk.
No. I'm talking about IKBM Dre and Uncle Freezie talk. Bro, a cat ain't gonna tell me that Victor Wembanyama ain't trash, bro.
Oh God, here we
Victor
go.
Wembanyama is garbage, bro.
You don't even believe that. You don't even believe that yourself,
bro. If chat, okay. If you don't think, chat, y'all watch the game. How many times did the referees bail out Victor Wembanyama tonight on national TV?
You're talking about all through the fourth quarter?
What? Victor Wembanyama is trash, bro.
Bro, that hold on, that move that he tried to put on Mitch, where he was leaning, damn near stepped out of bounds, and he tried to lay it up, and Mitch was on him, and Mitch didn't even nudge him, and Mitch didn't even nudge him. And they,
We talking about a guy that just dropped 40, damn near 40 in like his 5th game of his career.
well, he
Regression is
didn't,
going to happen. He's 19.
bro,
I'm not saying
bro,
that he's
he
going to be
didn't,
trash. I'm not saying he's going to be trash forever. I'm
mm,
saying right now he's trash.
bro.
If he's trash, what is Quentin Grimes?
We talking about Wemby, bro. We talking about Lee. Ain't we talking about Wemby, bro?
Yeah, hey, bro, you see how quick he changed? He moved the goalposts, right?
Right, right.
Hey, look, man. If Wemby is trash, then Julius Randle is trash right now.
No,
If we going
Oh, come
stat
on,
for stat,
stop.
if we going stat for stat, and we going who plays defense, then
Come on.
we
Randall's
can
defense
easily
looked good to me tonight.
at least
Hold on a
tonight.
second. Come on, man. The dude got an 8-foot wingspan. He's supposed to look like he can do some things. Come on now.
There Bobo's out here not doing that. There's a reason why
Hold
Bobo
on a second.
doesn't play.
Hold on a second. Like you just said, we're talking about Victor Wembanyama. We ain't talking about Bobo.
But you said he's trash, and
He
I'm
is
just
right
I'm
now.
just I'm just
I
I'm
didn't,
just
I'm
I'm
not,
just
I'm t-
I'm just pointing out comparatively him to his peers, to his NBA
okay,
peers. I can't do
okay,
that.
okay. So I'm gonna tell you like this. Like they said, the sun shines on a dog's backside, just like you know what I'm saying, every once in a while too. When it comes to that stuff, you know what I'm saying.
I'm
45
just
points.
saying
And who
contextualize.
did he get? Hold on a
No, he's
second. Who did he
trash
get that?
right now, bro.
Who?
Who did he get that 45 points on?
He dropped it on the Suns. He dropped 38 on the Suns.
Oh, okay,
Yo,
and
you
who
know
they
who
got?
plays center? You know
Who
they
they got
play
in the
center.
middle?
Well,
Valanciunas.
no, they didn't
No,
have him.
no.
They had the other guy out there,
Eubanks.
Eubanks out there because he's more a mobile center. But
Yeah.
it really
Yeah,
didn't matter.
and it was not a bank at all. Okay, somebody
No.
robbed it.
It wasn't Eubanks, We Banks, them Banks, nobody, bro.
Well, lucky for him, he's not gonna see Mitch Robinson but one more time this year. Luckily for him.
Dre, all I'm saying, right? Notice, if we keep thinking, speaking of context, notice I didn't say Wemby was going to be trash forever. I'm saying
He's
right
not
now.
trash right now. He was trash last night.
No, he was. Yo, he garbage.
He was garbage against
Man,
the Knicks,
get
not
his ass
everyone
off
else.
TV. Why he on TV, bro?
Because
Because they
he's the
trying
most hyped prospect since LeBron.
Right.
That's
say it
So,
again. No,
so
say
was Zion.
say that
Yeah.
key word. The key words you just said was
And he's more hyped
hype.
than Zion, Freezy. And I'm being
Right.
dead
Right.
serious. He's more hyped than Zion. So when I say most hyped since LeBron, that skips over Zion.
Okay. Okay.
Hype.
Right.
But clearly the hype is real evident by his talent. He just had a bad game.
What
19-year-olds
talent?
19-year-olds have
Bad.
bad games.
A bad game ain't the word, man. He ran into some real grown men.
Yeah,
That's
and the
the thing.
referees
You're not,
bailed him out,
but
bro.
the thing is, the Knicks are what, a top 2 defense right now. He's not gonna play the Knicks every night. Luckily for him, he would probably get injured if he played the Knicks every night.
Bro,
You're beating him up.
he's soft, bro.
You saw that one time we fouled him, and then he got up and like tried to flick off Quickly's hand. Like he was getting frustrated. He was getting frustrated with the physicality.
Bro, they need I'm telling you right now. He needs to eat a porterhouse every day and hit the weights.
Twice a day, bro. Twice. And yeah,
Uh,
I'm with Lee.
but they said that about Durant, and like Durant put on enough muscle where he's just not getting accosted
Him and
and
Giannis
physically pushed out.
are the
ugly
same
way.
size, bro. Did you know that? Kevin Durant and Giannis are the same size.
Yeah, KD and Giannis
It just
don't weigh
looked
the same.
different. It just looked different, right?
No. That's like saying Giannis has popcorn muscles. Giannis is a legit 260. KD is not 260.
No, KD
He-
is 240.
Yeah,
They
but
list
like,
Giannis at 240 also.
but you know that's not his real weight.
Well, I'm just
They're
going
listing
by.
Giannis that like from years ago. Giannis is not no 240. Not now. How he bullies people in the paint. And nobody 240 is moving like that in the paint.
Right, except Rand. Well, Well, I ain't gonna say except
Randall is
Randall.
not Randall. Randall is not 240. You know he's not 240.
No, Randall's like 255, and then plus Randall don't have that first step explosiveness like Giannis,
Yeah, he just bowls people over.
Giannis can jump. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, speaking of which, hold on a second. I got just a quick sidebar. Yo, you should have seen Giannis tonight. Yo, he
he
steals the
abused
ball.
someone and stared at him, and then they kicked. My fault.
Hold on a second. He stole the ball, came down, one man fast break. Who from Detroit? One of the cats from Detroit jumped with him. He,
Beef stew. It was beef stew.
yeah.
You know it was beef stew, bro. Anybody, yo, his name is
Beef stew
Beef, bro,
he not scared of nothing.
right? His name is
hold on. Yo, he put it on him so hard. When I say he put it on him so hard, pause. It was ridiculous. I'm talking about the ball like bounced off his head, and he looked at him, and you know what happened? The referee blew him for a tech and kicked him out the game because that was the second tech.
Who, Giannis or Beef
Yeah,
Stew?
Giannis.
They kicked
Yeah.
Giannis out midway through the third quarter or something like that. And
Yeah.
I was watching some of the highlights for like the Pistons. They may not win much this year, but they're gonna play real hard. They were up on the Bucks for a moment, and then the Bucks came back. But yeah, the Bucks perimeter defense is trash. Cade was doing whatever
No,
he
you
wanted
can't tell
against them.
you. No,
Cade was doing whatever he wanted.
Dre, respectfully, Dre, respectfully, I have to do this to you. Out of respect, I love you, bro. I think you're the sharpest mind in Knicks universe. But just because of that, what you just said, I gotta. Lee, remember all summer, your main man's the number one chief rocker in Knicks universe, Uncle Freezie said, I'm not scared of Boston and I'm not afraid of Milwaukee. You remember that?
You don't got to be afraid of them 8 games into the season. What they are right now is not going to be what they are in May.
And neither will we.
Of course, if we make the right moves or we have growth, then yeah. But I'm just saying, it's hard to compare. Like they're gonna have to do something about that though. They're gonna have to make a trade or something.
But I was telling you, bro. I was telling y'all this the entire summer, even before the Damian Lillard trade, bro. I have been saying it. This Milwaukee team that you see is what I saw them being since they lost to Miami in the playoffs.
They need
since February.
Like in my mind, like as they're getting older, because their team is getting older, they needed an infusion of like high end talent to offset the age. And like Dame is that, but they still are missing a few parts and to figure it out. I mean, they're 4-2 right now, something like that. But their perimeter defense is a problem. They just have Dame and Giannis, and they're so potent in the regular season, but that alone will carry you if you're not playing no defense in the postseason.
Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, the Bucks are the biggest sham in the league, bro. They the biggest sham in the league, and
I'll say the Clippers. I don't like that fit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Russell Westbrook shoots too much, bro.
Oh my god,
they got to take him out of the starting lineup, bro.
The Clippers had back-to-back games under 100 points as soon as Harden get there. Ain't Harden supposed to be like the offensive guru?
But they won't let Russell Westbrook, bro. They got to cut Westbrook, bro.
But let me tell you something. They're not going to do that because I heard was it Paul George said that we finally have like that leader that we've been missing,
right?
And it was Russell Westbrook. And for what it's worth, you know what I'm saying. You can't put that. It's like, Marcus Smart go, but with great fortune, they replaced him with somebody else who can do his job plus some and can score. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Drew.
Yeah, talking about Drew. Whereas Russell Westbrook is just like a black hole.
Russell Westbrook just plays at one speed all the time. And he doesn't have ironically, he doesn't really have nuance or touch or context. He just plays at one accord the
Right.
entire time, and you don't need that. You just don't
Right.
need it. Like people like let Russ be Russ, but sometimes Russ isn't needed, especially he's older right now. Like
Yeah,
he needs to tone it
Russ
back.
is washed. Russ is very. You know who Russell Westbrook reminds me of Adrian Peterson, the running back, right?
Should have retired.
In his prime years, he was. You're like, yo, this.
Magnifique.
Yeah.
Is
And
this the greatest running back I ever seen in my life? In his prime, you
right,
think that?
right. But then the more he get the farther away he gets from his prime, the more you think that, like when you
Like
watch Adrian
you
Peterson with
can't
the
even deal
Redskins,
you can't deal with the fumble issues the further he gets away from his
right,
prime. It's just like you could live with
right,
the turnovers when Russell Westbrook is flying all over again, 30, 10, and 10. You could live with 5 turnovers. But
right.
when he's not doing that, you can't live with them 3, 4 bad turnovers because he's just doing a little bit too much.
Right, and Adrian Peterson, for how great he was when the Vikings were down, right? When the Vikings were down, say the Vikings down by 10 in the fourth quarter, Adrian
Can't use
Peterson
him.
ain't gonna pass block.
Mm-mm.
Adrian Peterson ain't gonna catch passes out of the backfield. He's not gonna catch a pass to make a play. He's a running back, right?
One of the greatest runners ever, in the
Yeah,
most literal sense, runners.
yeah. Like on 2nd and 17, Adrian Peterson is gonna run it and get you 6 yards, or off a draw play. You needed 17, he gonna get you 6. So why you even running when I could have threw it to you and you could have maybe broke it for 12 and it'd have been 3rd down and 5.
Because he got
Right?
bad hands. Just like
Terrible
Russell
hands.
can't shoot.
That's what I'm saying about Russell Westbrook. Right? What Russell Westbrook right now should be leading the league in assists and in the top 30 in defensive rating.
He's never been, for all his physical attributes, he's never been a great defender, which he should have been. Like at his best and his like the best he's ever been defensively was his first few years.
Right.
After that,
Because
he just kind of never cared about it or being like a high.
Drew,
Like a lot of it is not effort; it's just being smarter.
Just being smarter. Yeah.
that's due to the fact that that young man was never a point guard in the beginning. In UCLA, when he played college basketball, he
The two.
was the shooting. He was a shooting guard,
Right.
and so he never morphed. He never morphed that mentality. You understand what I'm saying?
High
You
school, he
know.
wasn't that either. High school, he was a combo guard. UCLA, and in fairness to him, at UCLA, he was a combo guard also. They had Darren Collinson, I think, was the guy there.
Mm-hmm.
It was Darren Collinson and Kevin Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Collinson, Kevin
Hell of a
Love.
team, by the way.
Yeah, and I think the crosstown rivals had DeMar DeRozan, Taj Gibson,
USC.
Vucevic,
And Shabazz, I think.
no, Shabazz went to Connecticut.
Oh,
Yeah,
you talking about? No, what's his name?
You talking about left-handed Shabazz?
I'm not talking about him. They had who that? That it was
Oh, you talking about the big 2 guard? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He
Left-handed.
would win.
Muhammad Shabazz.
Muhammad Shabazz.
Right,
Shabazz
Muhammad
Muhammad.
Shabazz. That's right.
Shabazz Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
Shabazz Muhammad. That's right.
He was like a big 6'5", 230 muscle.
Anthony Edwards built dude.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not that.
Blue
More like
Edwards.
kind of like Joe Johnson, but left-handed.
Right.
But
And
not
he
nearly
had
as
Tourette
fluid.
syndrome too, by the way.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he couldn't. That's the reason why he couldn't get over that thing to the next level, because all the physical traits are there, and the dog was there, but he struggled with Tourette's, and that's the reason why he couldn't get over the hump. But he was a solid NBA player, right? But the thing with Lil Romeo was there too. That's right. Lil Romeo and DeMar DeRozan went there together
On the bench.
Yeah.
Romeo was not getting no PT.
No, he didn't get no PT. Ironically, is Well, anyway, just staying on track, right? Wemby right now, bro. You can't, bro. Wemby right now is trash, right? Right now, bro. And I see the whistles that he get. The NBA, if Mitch did the same moves Wemby did, they wouldn't have blown the whistle.
Because it doesn't look fluid anyway. It would just look awkward.
No, well, even so, man,
Because draw
Wemby,
fouls is an art, by the way.
yeah, and
It's an art
Wemby is
form.
getting superstar calls already, bro. And he ain't even played 10 games yet.
Is he? Because with how physical we were in the first half, he wasn't getting nothing.
Right.
We played this basically the same level of physicality throughout the game. Then the calls got a little softer towards the end.
Nah, in the second half, we eased up on him. That's how he started scoring, bro. we eat legit.
No,
Jack.
we started scoring because Josh Hart was in the game. Shout out to AD. That's how they started scoring.
Right. Well, I mean,
as soon as I said it, you see it? Look at the chat.
oh, I got him. But my thing is with Wemby though, with Wemby, bro, he trash. He garbage, bro. He looked like trash. Scoot Henderson looks like trash, bro.
And the numbers say otherwise. Scoot Henderson's numbers are actually garbage.
Yeah,
Wemby's numbers are pretty solid.
Yeah, because he is getting the benefit of a star whistle.
You only average.
Yeah. Look out your window. Knicks fans is on your block. Y'all know the Knicks run the city. Pull them shades back. Look out your window. Look down there on the block. That's Knicks fans right there. It's about that time. It's about that time of the week where you get ready for your work week with the man that is so smooth. He does not require a chaser. Your main man, the real Anthony D. And your main man, Jersey's finest, the hood representative, Uncle Freezie. Lee, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Somebody told me, a little birdie told me that the old school Knicks intro might be better than the 718 Boys intro, bro.
It's not even a question.
I'm just saying, bro.
That's not even a question. Cold duck in this month.
Yeah, it sounds like you've been sipping on it too.
Only some water. It's the week now.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Salute, fam.
Salute to the panel, Corey.
Salute, AD.
Worldwide West firstborn. You know, the man with them hands. Shannon Briggs, you got you, baby. If y'all want me to come up on the show, why don't you say, AD, come up on the show?
Wembyana is trash, bro. Wembyana is trash.
I knew for the moment you said that. I knew that was your back signal out to AD. AD.
Wembyana is out here looking like Bobo, bro.
Oh God! Stop.
Oh my God!
And I like Bobo too, but stop it.
Bobo couldn't tie AD's sneakers. Couldn't do nothing for him.
Because AD wear loafers, bro.
Clarks.
Nah, John Cletas.
Cream wallows.
The Wallabies, for sure.
You gotta keep a toothbrush to keep it clean.
Yeah, or keep extra ears.
Yeah, man. The suede, the what do you call them? The Irish suede Wallabies, bro. With the Gucci sweater. What?
Hold on a second. The gum soles, bro. You gotta have the gum soles.
Yeah, bro. It's 1992 all over again, bro.
Absolutely, sir.
Wimby trash, bro.
But Wemby, just stop it. Did you see what Wemby did to KD last week? Can you stop?
Hold on a second.
Can you stop?
Hold on a second. I said this about him and Chet Holmgren. Him rubbing up against KD is like them trying to start a fire, bro. So
Two snakes rubbing together, bro. That's
exactly. Come on now. Come on.
KD didn't want none of that. Didn't want none of that dude last week.
Right now, I'll take Chet, bro.
Right
now, I'll take Chet, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that's fine.
That's
you the only one. But,
you talking about the top two dudes for rookie of the year right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna take Wemby. Chet is gonna be good though, without a doubt.
They're gonna give. I'm telling you something. They're gonna give it to Wemby, and Chet's gonna be the most deserving.
Of course, because it's San Antonio, and they get everything given to them.
That's sewn up. That rookie year is sewn. That's like when you won rookie of the year.
Yeah, from draft day.
You can play like 30 games, I think, or maybe 31 games.
And that's all he needed to see.
That's all. All he needed was to touch the court. That was it.
Yep, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. When you saw certain things tonight, when that man couldn't move Julius Randle, when he couldn't move Julius Randle, a power forward, and you think he gonna do that to Mitchell Robinson, a center?
but he was never gonna move any centers at this. That's why he plays the four. Like his body is just not ready.
No,
do that. They need to give him a pink jersey.
They need to just let him drink. They need to let him drink Ensure for like the next 2 years every night.
It's a boost for breakfast, Ensure for dessert.
I'm sure they have him on a high calorie diet right about now.
Right. Like grits every morning.
Or they've suggested a high calorie diet to him.
I'm talking about he needs grits every morning, cheese grits with eggs in it. You know what I'm saying? And break up some bacon and sausage because I'm trying with a bagel, bro. Because
pork bacon too, not that turkey stuff.
Yeah,
I'm talking about exactly.
Hey Lee, you know he really need because I agree with y'all. AD, you know what he really need, bro. And this is grown man talk.
Pasta salad.
When I say this,
he needs some breast milk.
He needs a girlfriend from down south.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
that's what he
God.
needs. Yo, ain't nothing like having a girlfriend from down south to put weight on you, bro.
I'm from somewhere deep in the heart of Mississippi.
Yeah, he need a girl. He need one of them Louisiana girls. You know how you get you a girl from down south, and that, I don't know if y'all have experienced this or not, but you get you a girl from down south, and she wash your clothes, and you like, hey girl, you like, no, I ain't shrunk your pants. And you look in the mirror, and you like, where my six pack went? Now you wipe the stuff off the mirror. You looking for your abs, you like, and you look,
you got trapped.
Yeah.
I just realized something, Freezie, is that a pink microphone you got?
It's specifically for Vic Colombiana. Specifically for Vic. Specifically for Victor Wambiana.
My man out here about the doves cry out here.
Yeah. and this is what it sounds like when doves cry. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, man. Vic right now, I know the hype is insatiable. Victor Wambiana right now is trash.
No.
He tried that crossover move on Hartenstein, and Hartenstein stalled him, and the referees blew the whistle. Like, Vic, we know you only have one crossover move. You don't have a counter yet. You only played 7
You don't
games.
need a counter. You don't need. Remember, Freezie, you gotta
come on.
If he's doing counters, he's gonna get hurt.
Dre, come on now.
You got to give our bigs credit for being as good as they are because most teams don't have one big that can be physical and mobile, let alone two.
Right.
Let alone two. Let alone three, because Randall is physical and mobile.
Right. But I'm not disputing any of that stuff. I'm saying y'all are absolutely right. Y'all are speaking to the future. I'm speaking to this very moment.
In
He
the
ain't,
moment.
he ain't even trashing it. Okay, maybe he was trashed tonight.
Yeah.
He doesn't play the Knicks every night, Freezy. He's gonna put a lot of highlights up on people's
He's
heads.
gonna put a lot of.
Y'all are saying he is gonna.
He has
and
already.
I
But
agree.
he already dropped 38.
Yeah, he's already. I saw that man in the lane against Phoenix. I can't remember who was shooting the ball, but he was about 8 feet away from Victor.
Drew Eubanks. Yeah, I know.
I can't remember who he's about, but he was in the lane for the short little jump shot.
Right.
And when Biana came over from nowhere he was guarding like the right side. And
he had his foot outside the other lane.
Yeah, with his left hand.
Right.
The man just came and blocked out the sun. And that jump shot was null and void. You can't teach that.
And to AD's point, he jumped with his right hand in the air, realized he couldn't reach it, and did like a swim move in the air, and blocked it with his left hand.
With left hand, boom.
Yeah, normal people can't do that.
You can't teach that.
That fluidity is just
at 7'4".
Freezy, let's call it space. We thought KP was like the next iteration, and granted, injury took a lot from him, but off the rip, this athleticism for someone.
Nah, KP better than him out the gate, bro.
Hey, bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro. Nah, I'm gonna go back further.
Please don't make me pull up the stats, bro.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back even further.
He's averaging 19 right now.
Dre. You want to hear a name?
He didn't average that as a rookie.
Hold on, Dre. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's only one man, I think, at that height and stature that was that athletic and was like
from the Rockets in the 80s, bro.
Yeah, Ralph Sampson.
That's right.
Ralph Sampson, and that's one person whose injury got cut by injuries.
Right.
Believe me, because we wouldn't even be talking about Wembanyama if it wasn't for the fact that he got hurt.
Yeah,
but the problem was back then they would make
Ralph was built better. I'm sorry, Drake. Ralph was built better.
Right. He's 20 pounds heavier than Wemby.
He's 20 pounds right now because Ralph was a 4-year college at Virginia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph was a man.
Right.
When he came to the league. Victor's not that.
No, but Ralph was 23 though.
And Ralph was 19. Victor's 19. Ralph was not, Ralph.
That's a lot of time for like weight. Like
that's a lot. That's a lot. But to Ralph's discredit, and I hate doing this to Ralph, but I like to remind people of this. Ralph was the greatest thing they'd ever seen since Kareem. The very next year, they drafted Elijah.
Yeah. When they should have drafted Jordan.
Because they knew that Ralph wasn't it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jordan and Hakeem for like 15 years.
Right.
They knew Ralph wasn't it.
And here's the thing. And I say this often, if the Bulls had won the coin toss and drafted Magic, the Knicks would have Michael Jordan right now. But if was a fifth, you know what I'm saying?
The Knicks would have convinced John Concat to come out early. And
we did that. It gave him a $40 million deal.
Or God rest the dead, they'd have drafted Wayman Tisdale.
Right.
Who to this day has the largest bottom half I have ever seen on a grown man.
Right.
When that man had post position on you,
you were posted. You were posted, bro.
Posted. You was like in the club back in the day when you was right up on top of a shorty. Bang! Can't move.
Can't move. Can't move.
Oh, y'all sick.
Yeah, when one of them big Jill Scott ladies get you picked up in the corner, you were cornered. You were cornered.
That was Wayman Tisdale. That's to be honest. Wayman was the number 2 overall pick. That's how good Wayman was in college.
He deserved it.
Wichita State, but
That's how good he was in college, yo.
Yeah,
But in the NBA,
he was good. He was good. He just wasn't as good as what people thought he was gonna be.
he was
nah, he was good. He should have been on that bum Hawks team with Fratello and them. That's what messed him up in the beginning.
I think it wasn't. No. I think it was Indiana that drafted him.
Yeah. Were his primary years with them though? I thought his primary years with the Bucks.
I think his primary years is with Indiana. I believe Indiana drafted
Yeah,
him.
yeah. My fault. You right.
Indiana? Was it Indiana?
Yeah, he was in Indiana.
Right. I think it was Indiana that drafted him.
Right.
And
I think he was with. I think his All-Star years were with somebody else though.
yeah. I think you're
For
probably
Spurs.
right. You're probably right. He's one of those names that. When's the last time somebody mentioned Wayman Tisdale?
He was Zebo before Zebo.
Yeah, he never.
Yes,
team, bro.
Yes, but he couldn't get out of that post.
Yeah,
couldn't get out of that post. His game was strictly to that left hand.
Mm-hmm. He could play the hell out of our base, so
but once he got you, he was one of those early multi, off court.
Yo, you know that man dead?
Yeah, Wayman did.
That's
right. Heart attack.
I forgot about that.
Heart attack.
Hey, bro.
Early. He was like 4 or 5 years out the league, man. And I guess
crazy.
One too many pork chops, man.
Well, let me get back. Let me say Vic is trash, bro.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
Vic is trash. He can't even move on the court.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Freezie. What do you think was going through Fournier's mind watching his countrymen just get annihilated like this?
He was like,
Pop, why you ain't pull the trigger?
Nah. Vic is the great white height, bro.
White.
Victor Wembanyama is the great white height, bro.
Oh God.
Damn.
Right. Victor Wembanyama right now is Peter McNeely.
Oh boy.
To my domino
is Peter McNeely.
Oh God. Yo, my God. He's a domino submersive. He's a domino submersive.
What did that man do to you?
That is so disrespectful.
Yo,
it's
for real.
ESPN.
Yo, that might be the most disrespectful shit I've ever heard on these airways, yo.
Is he not though, bro? Is
ESPN did it to him. ESPN put him in that position. Because I mean, if y'all didn't notice that at the beginning of the game, they showing Jordan and Kobe and how they lit up the garden.
But so Kobe didn't light up the garden.
No.
He wasn't even playing.
No. You gotta check me out, man.
I'll be you. Hold on. Go ahead, Cole.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? They made him look like he's gonna do all these crazy stuff in New York and make us look like we're crazy as usual. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? Not a damn thing happened. He couldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Bro, in the intro, they were playing Wu-Tang Clan.
Mm-hmm.
ESPN was playing Wu-Tang Clan introducing Victor Wembanyama to Madison Square Garden, bro. Wu-Tang Clan? If you're from the tri-state area and in the
that was a slap in the face.
Bumping your music, Wu-Tang forever, bro. New York forever. They go together, bro. And you doing that for a dude that's Ralph Sampson?
Oh
man, come on, bro. Hey man, I can't, bro.
You've already pinned the man's career. You've already.
Hey, look, man, Freezie. I
realize he's averaging 19. You do realize he's averaging 19.4 points per game, right?
Right. They ain't played nobody, bro.
2.6 blocks.
He just dropped 38 on KD's head.
Man, first of all, Kevin Durant wasn't guarding that man, bro.
Oh
Drew Eubanks was guarding that guy.
Oh my God.
And can we stop that right
He
there?
closed out the game himself. Like the last 10 points was just Vic
And what
going
and
on.
what does that say? And if that's if let's go by from what you said that he was guarding Eubanks or Eubanks was guarding him or whatever. What does that say about KD? That this young dude is in the game and you not guarding him at no point in time? That's not true. KD was guarding him. KD got some of that 38.
Yeah, no, we're talking about primary assignments. Of course, everybody's gonna guard everybody, but I'm talking about primary assignments.
But you know, Mitch
Hey,
only
hold on.
guarded Wemby for 6 shots.
Hold on a second. You just
6 out of
mentioned.
his whatever amount.
Hold on a second. AD just mentioned like Kevin Durant is a superstar stopper. Come on now.
No, that's not about that. But when you the next up in the league and you face the dude who's already there, you know, it is normally the dude who's already there is looking for the challenge, is looking to give you that business.
Okay.
That's normally historically what it's been. When you come in and you face, and when same thing when Kobe faced Jordan first time, he was just so mesmerized by the light he couldn't even get off.
Right.
You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Same thing when Paul Pierce played Jordan the first time. Mesmerized by the light, couldn't get off.
Right.
When you playing that, when you up against that dude who's the dude or whatever, that dude is trying to embarrass you.
Of course.
But you just mentioned the GOAT. And
I'm saying, well, go ahead, Cole.
no, you just mentioned the GOAT and how these cats, you know, Hall of Famers, you know what I'm saying, were mesmerized. KD is for as great as he is, he's not on no GOAT status for me.
Yeah, and KD washed, bro.
Okay, I'll give you another. I'll give you another. Hold on, Dre. I'll give you another, right? That's more to this team. The first time Jalen Brunson played against Derrick Rose gave him the business.
Okay.
And was talking to him on the court while he was doing it. And kept telling him, yo, come at me, play hard, come at me, right? Because Rose knew him. And Rose was trying to get him prepared for the league. He's like, yo, this is going to happen to you every night.
Right. Freezie. I'm going to put it even more plain. The hype LeBron came into the league with, you wouldn't have thought LeBron had 8 and 7 points in back-to-back games within his first 5 games in his career.
Right.
Like great players that are even heralded, they're not going to come out averaging 50. And the fact that he dropped 38 within 5 games, that speaks to his talent. He's going to have bad games because I've never heard of a consistent 19-year-old. Have you?
What I'm saying to Dre is right now, in this
today,
moment,
he was trash today.
Wemby is trash.
He was trash.
Now would he be in 4 years? It's something different.
In 4 hours?
Right, maybe. Maybe. But he played against a like-sized, athleticism guy, and he looked poor. He could not get by Mitch. He was settling for 24-foot jumpers because a like-sized, athleticism guy was guarding him, and he couldn't get by him. He couldn't use quickness, first-step quickness, and he couldn't use strength. Right? He just couldn't. So he was settling.
How many Mitches are in the league, Freezie?
Dre, that's not the point that I'm getting at. The point that I'm getting at is okay. Say, what if every team had a Mitch? Then what?
Then he wouldn't be that special.
Okay.
Yeah, but
the fact that there aren't that many agile big 7'2" bigs. The fact that Wemby has the potential to fill out to be that and bigger while being offensively skilled is the reason why Wemby's heralded as he is. Because Wemby at 12 years old is more skilled than Mitchell Robinson is at right now today.
Okay.
That's why he's heralded the way he is.
Right.
Okay, but go ahead, Freezie. Go ahead.
The point that I'm getting at is in this moment right now where we are, listen.
Mitch wasn't even in the league at 19 years old.
No,
Mitch was in the league at 19.
nah,
No,
he
he
was 20.
wasn't.
He was
He
20.
got. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was 20 when he got
He
in the
came
league.
out of college. He went to college late and then came out late.
And then
He didn't go to
yeah.
college.
And
Yeah,
then
He
no, he went
he
to Western
started
Kentucky.
and
he
then he
started the process. He filled out
Yeah.
half the application.
Yeah, he got there and he worked out a little bit,
and noticed
left
his coach
and
was in
worked
there
out.
and was and dipped.
Yep, and worked out on his own, and that's why Mitch is a second round pick
And
with
then he
stunning
fired,
offensive growth.
and in the process, he fired like 6 agents in the process.
Yeah,
And like
I'm-
8 trainers.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Wembanyama's lucky that Steven Adams is not playing this season because they played him about 4 times this year, 3 times, whatever they played out west. And I'm trying
Steven
to tell you,
Adams can't check that man on the perimeter.
Steven
Period.
Adams will bang him
Jaren
up.
Jackson Jr. can though.
Yeah, and they would put Jaren on him. Jaren would give him issues. But if we're talking about first off, they would try to put Zach Collins on him, which is what they tried to do this game.
Right.
And if we're talking about like the rebounding aspect, if you look up, Julius had 16 boards. Mitch had his boards. Like
And
that
Vic,
team is not going to
and-
be a good rebounding team. Period.
and Trashiana had 2 rebounds until
Trash.
Trashiana, that's his name, Trashy.
So disrespectful.
Yeah, no. AD.
So
No, you know what was
disrespectful.
You know what was disrespectful, and I decided not to do it during the game. Bro, during the game, I was calling that man all kind of all-time great names, bro. Yo, when he first came out there, I called him Flu Alcindor.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Come
that's,
on, man.
that's not right, Freezie.
Yeah,
That's
Flu
not
Alcindor, that's that man name, bro.
what do you
It's
have
not
against France, Freezie? It's that part Haitian.
Well,
That you thought you had. That's what you
Well,
got.
if it's a France thing, I'm with him because the Knicks ain't never been lucky with French dudes.
Right.
Not a one.
Yup.
From Marseille, Lampe.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the guy that got dunked over?
No,
that's
from
Frederick
Franz
Weiss.
Wagner.
That's
I mean, Frederick Weiss.
He
My
was
bad.
French too, right? Wasn't he?
Yep.
No, I think he was from Lithuania.
Yeah,
no.
he was Lithuanian.
Yeah, I think he's from Lithuania, if I remember correctly, right?
Frank.
Yeah.
We don't have good luck with Euros. Period.
We've never had good luck with Euros.
The one time we do have good luck, he blows his knee up.
He blows his knee out.
Yeah. 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 And but the thing I'm saying about Victor Wembanyama, bro, how are you impressed when you saw ESPN start the presentation playing New York hip hop for Victor Wembanyama, and he don't even listen to hip hop, bro?
I'm impressed with his skill set, but I'm worried about his frame because he's big. You see what I'm saying? The human body is not meant to do some of the things that I've seen him do on the court at that height.
Right.
It's really just not meant to. So, and he's like a colt, not a stallion. He's a colt.
Yeah.
And you can break very easily in this league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that worries me.
The thing I see about him and his preparation, he does all types of ridiculous amounts of yoga and stretching
and all that stuff. Yeah.
before, like he's getting ready 2-3 hours before the game, stretching out and getting his body right because any false step, it's a chain reaction with his body.
That's
so he has to be on one accord, like figuring it out and getting his body.
That's fine, Dre. But to Freezie's point, we're talking about the here and the now.
Here and now, he trash.
Right.
The here and the now, his body is that of a junior high school.
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking like proportion-wise.
Yo,
Proportion wise,
Man, he's not even a ninth grader. He said junior high school.
Yeah, he ain't, bro. He's not Lou Alcindor. He's Flu Alcindor.
no, he's not. He's not that in his body,
He
but
Bill Russell. He Bill Hustle.
but
You know what I'm saying?
God.
but his skill set,
I don't know too many young guys
that can pull up, and shoot a 3 at 7'4",
bro,
and it not look awkward either.
That's
It looked
impossible to block.
it looked like he's supposed to do that. The way how fluid he is.
Yeah, it's impossible to block.
Yet the end result is trash.
Freezie.
All the stuff, the way he looked, all that stuff, the end result is that man's trash right now.
Yeah, but
hold on a second. Go ahead.
You're disregarding his 38 against KD.
No, I'm disregarding his 38 against Drew Eubanks.
Huh.
Oh my God.
Freezie,
They're not praising. Y'all not praising the fact that he shot an air ball 3 wide open.
Yeah, he shot 3 air balls tonight, bro.
That's
3
fine.
of them.
That's fine.
And one of them was from 10 feet.
Your favorite players. Your favorite players got air balls, Freezie. All your favorite players. You never had an air ball?
Not with all that hype he got.
Wait.
LeBron never had an air ball?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Are we putting Victor Wembanyama in the Patrick Ewing category? I don't want to do this, bro, because I already have
Patrick Ewing did what he had to do. He
can't.
Victor
Wembanyama can't carry Pat Ewing's son's gym bag, bro.
In their first year, of course, Freezie. Stop it.
Patrick Ewing was damn near a grown man in his first year. Compared to
he only played 31 games.
And why was that?
That's because Steve Stupanovic hip tossed him.
Blew out his knee.
And Ewing while Ewing was giving him noogies, he blows out his knee. Only the Knicks. I remember just sitting there going, only the Knicks.
AD Pat Ewing played 50 games, bro.
Did he? Was it 50? All right,
yeah,
50.
He played 51. 50
you enjoyed all them games that it just felt like it was 30, like they just went by so fast.
He got hurt. I just remember him. I remember them announcing him at the All-Star game, and him not being able to play, but he was in the uniform.
What I remember from Pat Ewing's first year is Moses Malone absolutely abusing Pat.
Game 1.
I think Moses Malone went for like 30 and 30 on Pat Ewing. That's how dominant it seemed like, bro.
But Pat dunked on him though.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah,
Pat's first 2 points in his career is coming over the back on Moses.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
Right.
And then that was it.
that was it for the rest of it. Yeah, and Moses
Malone had 35 and 13.
Moses Malone, you know how Moses needed an interpreter? He was speaking English, but he needed an interpreter. And Moses Malone was like, boy, and the interpreter is like, boy, you trying to embarrass me on national TV?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yo, man, he was geeky. Leave him alone. He was geeky.
Absolutely.
Do you remember Pat Ewing and Jeff Rulin? You remember Jeff Rulin, the center from the Bullets?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Rulin was, to me, the original Nurkic. Yeah, y'all remember Nurkic, right? The dude that keeps breaking his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Jeff Rulin, bro. Like 6'11", 285. They got him listed at 240. Everybody know that's an inside joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can barely run up and down the court.
Yeah, man. That man had stuff jiggling on him, bro. It was in back. Hey, I was squeamish, bro.
But just like Portland with Washington, they just kept on seeing something that the fans could not see. Let me tell you something about a big. When a big gets hurt,
I'll be right back.
that big gets hurt that first time, your heart should be in your mouth. Because you don't know how a big is gonna come, especially his legs. You don't know how big is gonna come. Is gonna come back from that. Same thing with feet. Rick Smith's feet.
Yeah, man.
Greg Odom.
Oh, Odom got hurt that first time. That was it. Washed.
After Yao Ming broke his foot, it was over because he just kept breaking it over and
Hold on
over.
a second. What's my man from Kentucky? Oh my God. God bless him.
Sam
Bowie.
Bowie.
Sam Bowie.
Same thing. When a big gets hurt, you have to. You really and truly, as a general manager, you should be thinking, I got to get 70 cents on the dollar. I got to get 70 cents on the dollar. I can't either that or I'm going all in with him to win the championship in these next couple of years, in these next year or two. But long term, it's not going to work out for you because it just goes, it gets from one to the other, and it just goes on and on.
It's a chain reaction. It's just like too much stress. You talking about these guys that, are, especially in that era where bigs were all damn near 270 up when they 7 feet. After that, it's night night.
Oh, come on, man. Look, you talking about, man, look here. Phoenix is looking like hot garbage. They barely beat the Bulls.
Right.
They're not all healthy though. So Booker didn't play tonight. And then what's his name? What's his name came back. Beal came back. He shot 3 for 12. So
Right.
he's been hurt the entire time with a back. So
He's come on, man. Oh,
they
no,
treading
never mind.
water. They treading water with just KD and a bunch of vet main guys because their whole team is literally vet minimum guys outside of
Right.
KD, Beal, and Booker. So
And,
they
and,
just treading water.
and you know what? I think the one thing that we won't acknowledge, and this is something that I want to talk to AD about on Old School Knicks at some point, whenever we get time. I think the transition of superstars now is made easier because of rule changes. See, now we don't
Mm.
even notice that Kevin Durant is washed because of these rules. You can't even touch KD now. It's like open gym. The NBA with these rules are extending the careers of some. Like, how you know Kevin Durant is washed, bro? Kevin Durant is shooting like 20-something% from three and like 85% from the free throw. Somewhere in that range. I don't know the exact
He's
number.
shooting 35 this year from three, 50
Right.
overall. But when it gets to the postseason and they allow you to be more physical, his numbers fall off a cliff as they have the last 2-3 times in the playoffs.
Right. Because he's washed.
Well, that and it's the way how they used him, the way how they attacked with KD. You can't. The reason why KD went to Golden State was to not stand around and just give him the ball and say, "Go do your thing."
Because he's
Right.
getting beat up by wing defenders.
See what I'm saying?
All game long.
Brooklyn with their nonsense. The one time or the two times they got to the playoffs, they did that.
Right.
Remember those back-to-back games he had against Milwaukee? I think one was like 44, the other one
49.
was 49 and 40, he was 49, 15 and 8. He had some ridiculous numbers against
That
Milwaukee.
was the last of his peak. That was it. After that, it was
Right.
Rode him out, made him do everything when that's what he left behind at OKC.
Right. That man is 35, bro.
35.
Yeah, that's why when I say stuff like washed, I can understand where people coming from because they saw these guys as a young person. We'll watch a young player come into the league and we'll hitch our wagons to that guy because that's our generation, right? Kind of like me and Dr. J, right? When I saw Dr. J come into the league, bro, a cat could not tell me then or now that Dr. J was made in a laboratory by God, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then and say if you're 30 and you started playing 2K when you were about 15, when you seen KD come in the league, bro, you're like, oh my God, this dude could do everything at 6'11. Right? And so then when that player gets to be 35, we still hold on to those memories like the first time we saw KD. Right? But KD is not the same player. Right? If you were building a team right now, would you take Anthony Edwards or Kevin Durant?
Edwards,
And if you
sure.
say Anthony Edwards, you know what I'm saying is absolutely correct. That guy is not, he's not the same guy. And just because he's putting up numbers doesn't mean he's dominant, right? Because anybody can score, like SGA can score, but is he dominant? No, right?
You
To
just hit
me,
somebody over the head with 43 tonight,
yeah, but if but if I asked you, who would you rather have in 2 years, him or Chet Holmgren, who would you say?
I think I'd say SGA.
I think I say Chet. I think I say Chet.
I think I'd say SGA. I think I'd say because there's something about we underestimate, flat out buckets.
Right.
They don't make 30-point per game guys.
Exactly.
Like,
and SGA is just flat out buckets.
Is he?
What you mean, is he?
What do you mean? Is he?
He's just
30
flat out
a game. That's flat out buckets. In
30
any
a game. 30 a game is not the same as it used to be, bro.
But 30 a game on 50% shooting is commendable. It's not like he's getting 30 on 42.
Come on, come on now. Come on now. You wouldn't take SGA next to Brunson right now?
Oh, he would.
Come on now.
He'd be the perfect fit. No, he wouldn't.
No, they two of them too ball dominant. Like somebody needs to create.
Yeah.
Brunson can play off ball. He always could.
Yeah. But SGA, I'll say this: SGA is a better playmaker than Brunson, but he's not enough of a playmaker alone. That's why Giddey.
There. And he's also see coming here. See in OKC, and when people don't notice it. Also, when I saw this statistic, I was shocked. Right, but what people don't know is last season, SGA led the NBA in ISO percentage. But when you watch their offense, it looks like a free-flowing style that with all these moving parts, and I think that's what it is. And maybe the way the assist percentage thing is calculated may be flawed, but SGA led the league in ISO percentage, and if he comes here ISOing, bro, we'd have a meltdown in the Garden, bro.
Part of the reason he ISOs that much is because they have a center out of the paint at all times, so it gives him a little bit more free reign to just attack one-on-one.
And they don't have outside shooting either, bro. They look bad. They look bad shooting the three ball.
Oh, Wemby's at the 5. I'm not Wemby. Chet is at the 5. He shoots the 3 well. Chet plays the 5 for them.
What about everybody else?
They run small ball 5. Like they don't have a traditional center behind him.
And I think you missed what
and they
what
didn't last year.
You missed what I'm saying. Last year he led the NBA in ISO percentage. Last year Chet Holmgren wasn't playing.
Right, but a lot of their principles are similar, and they actually use Chet to bring the ball up sometimes
and run point center.
Yeah. But also they do a ton of pick and pop because Chet actually sets good screens.
But what does that mean? He couldn't be able to adapt his game in another situation.
Yeah, when you get buckets like that. It's hard for me to assume that he wouldn't get buckets.
Come on, that's
not what I'm saying. Oh. That's the opposite of what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I never said
the fans will get on him for ball hogging.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
They don't get on Brunson enough.
Yeah, we didn't get on Randall enough either.
So.
Yeah, they don't get on. AD, just really quick, bro. This man named Boulevard 73 sent me a link to this thing called Soursop, bro.
Yeah.
And I took some of that stuff, bro, and I almost had I had convulsions.
Send a link to him, Corey.
No,
I don't have
the link. We ain't sending him the link, bro. Bully gonna come up here. Bully gonna come up here pushing me around, bro.
We don't, Dre. Unfortunately, we don't have the automatic link like you do.
We gotta give some of that to Wembyana. If you're drinking some good soursop on a daily,
to keep the inflammation down.
Keep the inflammation down, and some good Irish moss, some good sea moss.
Right.
He these Lions, man, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm down. I'm in South Carolina, bro, where people live a long time. Bro, we eat fat back.
That's
Fat
What
back
we got?
on the hash.
What we got?
Shout out to the Geechee folks out there, man.
Yo, what we got? Needs to fall asleep with a pig's feet in his mouth.
Yeah, he'll be strong the next day now.
You need that. You need that. Like I said before, that's what worries me about him.
Right. Right.
It's the big.
AD, I just don't want to ever compare Victor Wembanyama to Patrick Ewing ever. That man wouldn't be able to carry Patrick Ewing's grandson's gym bag, bro.
Stop it.
Patrick Ewing Jr. was trash. Stop it.
He was trash. I never said Victor was better than him. By the way,
Why would he not carry his bags if he's not trash? Like,
I don't want Pat Ewing, bro. If it wasn't for Pat Ewing, we would never have seen Victor Wembanyama, bro. When dudes was back in, when dudes offensive game was 6, bro. Come on, man, dude,
the game for whatever reason, the game has evolved in such a way where bigs, they want to be
guards.
Points. They want to be guards. You see what I'm saying? They want to be guards.
The perfect combination of that, though.
But not even such, because we didn't ask Ewing to handle the ball. The one thing Ewing did not possess, was not blessed with good hands.
Who, Pat?
No, Pat did not have good hands.
Okay.
He could catch the finish.
He could catch, finish, and dribble or whatever. But if I'm designing a game plan at him, I'm running the double team at him. Because I know, and I'm going to swipe at the ball because I know he has, especially early, he had difficulty in holding on to the ball.
Right. Well, holding on is very hard to do when the love is gone.
Well, and that's due to the fact. That's due to the fact, AD, he has small hands for a man his size.
He had small hands for a man. Exactly, Corey.
That's probably why he was a good shooter.
100. He had guard hands. He had little guy's hands.
Right. But for me, I prefer Pat to be. I think Pat Ewing is the prototype of the NBA center. Right. 7 foot 240. Above average athletic ability, very tough, very strong, very smart, very handsome, very charismatic, very rich. Very everything. Pat Ewing, to me, in my opinion, is a top 3 center all time.
Freezie, I got a question. Well, before we bring him in, I was gonna ask, was Patrick Ewing getting hurt at Georgetown a lot? Because when his first game, he's loaded up. He's loaded up with knee pads, elbow pads, arm pads.
That's because he was like a walking switchblade, man.
Because nobody else on the team had any knee pads and nothing.
That's just how he did it. If you look at him in high school, it was the same thing.
Yeah, and that's how he played. Let me bring. Hold on, y'all.
Freak.
Bully, where you at, Bully?
Boulevard.
Bully,
yo, Dre, AD, what up?
That man turned on HBO.
Dre, AD, what up?
What's good,
Chilling, bro.
boss?
What's good? What's good? Big bro Freeze, CL Smooth, my homeboy. What up, man? Salute to the bidders. Salute to the bidders in the house, yo. You know?
Bro. Come on, bro.
I'm only playing. Yo, I just dropped Jill off out my Escalade real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you had to take a break, bro. I bet you had to smoke 3 cigarettes too.
Anyway. Nah, I'm only playing. Yo, don't win tonight. Don't win. Don't win, man. We sold out. We sold out a little behind off the night, a little something.
Yeah, man. It's amazing what the Knicks look like when they pass the ball, bro.
When they pass that ball, that's what's up.
Bro, we
What was it? 28 assists, 3 turnovers.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
And we usually going back like last year, we kept our assist numbers. I mean, you kept our turnover numbers down because we just ISO'd that much, so it really wasn't gonna happen. But we're the ball is moving and moving. Granted, it's a terrible defensive team because it's just I think it's the youngest team in the NBA.
Right.
But when the ball is moving like that, you guys get in rhythm, and when guys get in rhythm, that's what it looks like. It looks like a blowout, 20-point blowout.
Hold on, Dre. I ain't gonna change the subject. Patrick Ewing is the greatest Knick ever. Straight up.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Pat Ewing might be the greatest center ever, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Stop it. Can you finally put that to rest? Good God.
I'm sorry, AD. I just want to put that out there, like put that out there.
Y'all are absolutely bugging, bro.
Just absolutely.
And y'all hear my case.
Madness.
Y'all hear my case for Pat, and then y'all just ignore it as if it's nonsense.
But because even the truest Knick fan knows that's nonsense.
It's not. I'm gonna say nonsense is not true. It's not true.
Hey, AD, let me ask this just for okay. Say Patrick Ewing played his entire career, right, with Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson. Would you look at him differently?
Yes.
You know why, right?
Because he would have won some rings.
Right. Okay. All right. That's just one guy, right? So what if Pat Ewing played his entire career with Hal Greer, one of the greatest scorers in Sixers history, and Jerry West, right? Would you look at Pat Ewing differently?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Because he would have won some rings.
But what
because he would have won some rings.
What if Pat Ewing played his entire career with Penny Hardaway, Kobe Bryant, and Dwayne Wade? Would you look at Pat Ewing differently?
Absolutely. But here's where you get to get off the bus now. Okay? Here's where you get to get off the bus now. And I hate doing this. And I hate when you put me in this corner. He played.
Nobody put baby in the corner, bro. Nobody puts baby.
But he played on a team that was equal to another team with a superstar that he was equal to going into, and he fell short. You just want to leave that out of the equation. You want to leave that out of the equation. You cannot. You cannot
play
talk
against
about
a team that
the
he
Knicks,
was equal to,
the Knicks,
and then you said he fell short.
Because he did, and he's the superstar, Freezie. He's the superstar, Freezie.
He had he set the NBA record for blocks in the final, bro.
I don't care.
That man averaged 5 blocks a game.
Yes.
Do you know the reason why? You know the reason why guys were open on the perimeter? Because Elijah was kicking the ball out because Pat Ewing was averaging 5 blocks a game.
You know the reason why John Starks went 2 for 18 in Game 7? You know the reason why? Because
he had a grade 2
because
MCL.
he's taking those shots and Pat is not.
Okay.
We could have won that game. I ain't gonna front. I don't care about Game 7. I care about Game 6. That's the game we should have won. Period.
Yeah.
That's the OJ game.
Championship.
That's what I call it.
If John Starks hits that shot in Game 6, we may not even be on YouTube talking right now, bro.
This is a fact. Facts. This is a fact.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is
what's the channel called, Freezie?
You want
Blorange
to look
Tears.
but
Blorange
you
Tears.
need to stop this, Freezie. You need to stop this.
Pat
You
Ewing may
need
be the
to
greatest center of all time, bro.
in your mind's eye only. In your mind's eye only.
Oh,
AD,
man.
all I'm saying is if Patrick Ewing, if Patrick Ewing played with Calvin Murphy or Dr. J for his entire
Calvin
career,
Murphy.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this,
you'd be
Freezie.
talking about him
So now let
differently.
me ask you this question. If you put Kareem, if you put vintage Kareem on the Knicks in '94, are the Knicks winning a championship? You better absolutely believe it.
No.
You better absolutely believe it.
No.
What did you say?
You better
No.
absolutely believe it.
AD, and here's the reason why, right?
Yeah,
Because
cut that nonsense out.
the 5-year stretch where Kareem didn't have an elite point guard, the Lakers were mid. From 75 to 78, the Lakers were mid. You don't even remember those years before. You don't remember the years after Oscar Robertson and right when Magic come in.
Of course
you don't even remember those Kareem years.
About Norm Nixon. You remind us all the time about Norm Nixon.
Right.
How the Knicks could have got Norm Nixon. So all of a sudden now, Norm Nixon is an abstract.
Norm Nixon is not an elite Hall of Famer. He was just a very good player. When you're talking about Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson, okay, now we're putting Norm Nixon in the category with Magic.
Freezie, skill level. You cannot put Ewing next to Kareem, next to some of these other offensive dudes. Skill level. If you put Moses on 94, are the Knicks winning a championship? You better believe they're winning a championship. You better believe they're winning that, and that he's not had. Look at Ewing's game 1, game 2, game 4, 6, and 7. Look at his offensive numbers in those games. Why are we having this discussion, for crying out loud?
Because you can't handle the truth.
I'm done with you,
bro.
I'm done with you.
How are we up here saying Pat Ewing is not a top 3 center of all time? Boggles my mind when all the great centers that have ever played this game have had elite backcourt mates, and we're up here talking about John Starks 2 for 18. And Starks is my guy too, by the way.
You want to take a look at Jack? You want to take a look at Jack Sigma's Game 7 numbers in the championship against the Bullets?
Yeah, he was a baller, bro.
You want to take a look at Jack Sigma's Game 7 numbers?
Wait.
Jack Sigma cannot carry Patrick Ewing's jock strap. But you want to take a look at his numbers as a center?
Who was that backcourt? Who was that backcourt?
No. I said take a look at Jack Sigma's numbers in Game 7.
Right, but who was the backcourt with Jack Sigma? Dennis Johnson, Downtown Freddie Brown, and Gus Williams. So while all of them may not, individually, they may not add up to a Magic Johnson, but the three of them together, come on, bro.
Like I said, I think you take a look. Just look at their box. Look at that box score, okay? And look at Jack Sigma's numbers. I'm not even gonna tell you to look it up anything else. You gotta stop with this. You know, I love Pat. That's my guy. That's my absolute guy. It's my number 1 Knick of all time, no question about it. But he's not. You're not taking Shaq. You're not taking Ewing over Shaq.
Absolutely, I am. Right? Absolutely, I am, bro. Pat Ewing. If you all you have to do is take one great point guard, and put him with Pat, and Pat has 3 championships.
But Pat didn't want another star.
No,
that's not.
Right. But we played.
He wanted to be the top dog, though.
Right, but we played for the New York Knicks and not the New York Ewings. Right, that's just what it is, bro.
But they were firing coaches based on what Pat wanted.
And so were the Bulls. The Bulls went through the same thing with Mike Jordan.
But they had idiot coaches. You can't have a coach that wants to take a generational ball player at center and make him a power forward.
And
Bill Cartwright.
Easy, bro. Easy. Relax, DD.
You
Relax,
should
bro.
have fired the entire organization
We
who
should
came
have.
up with that one.
And
Good point, AD.
Hold on a second.
I ain't gonna
UB Brown.
front.
Hold on a second. That was UB Brown. That was UB Brown who did
they
that
forced Hubie
stupidity.
to do it though. They forced Hubie to do it though.
That's but you know what? But you know what? And that's why
That's what
Hubie
got him
Brown.
fired.
Hold on a second. But Hubie Brown is a bitter Nick coach because you can see it in the telecast. You can hear it in the telecast every time when you see him when the Knicks play.
Every
Every time.
former Knicks coach, bro. All of them.
I
Mark
mean-
Jackson loved to take the Indiana Pacers great. Mark Jackson loves taking shots at the Knicks, bro.
Toronto Raptors, great.
I don't know. I'm going
Yeah.
with AD on this one, man. I'm riding with AD. I'm sorry. I'm on the passenger side with AD.
Oh
with the
my
get out.
goodness, bro.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh, man, Bully, you done bumped your head, bro.
Nah, I agree with him. I agree with AD, man. For real. I'm sorry, y'all. You making great points. Pat is the dude. Yeah, well, he my favorite Nick, and he probably the number one Nick. But you got Olajuwon out there, man. You got Shaq. You know what I'm saying? You got Kareem out there. Come on now. And Pat hands is small, so come on.
And what I got to do
so
with
you go-
small hands? You gonna measure it on small hands, bro? Of all the things you could have just said, you said small hands.
You would rather for him to be Mutombo and have big hands.
Nah, no Matumbo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Come on,
Georgetown
bro.
connection and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
come on, bro. We
nah.
gotta respect Pat, bro. We gotta love Pat, man.
Pat got them rings, and I love Pat. I just got them New York, the New Ewings and whatnot. What you saying? I love Pat, man. I still support him.
No, you don't, man. Send them back, man. Send them back, man.
Yo, Pat was
Go
Pat.
get-
I got the
Go
black
get
and
your
gum
pet.
bottom. I got the black and gum bottom Pat, man. Them joints is dope.
Fire.
Word.
Fire. You can wear them with sweaters, you know what I'm saying? Or anything, you know what I'm saying?
To Jill Side concert, yep.
Yeah, you can wear it even though she be out of breath. Yeah.
I don't like that you sent me that. I don't like you sent me that link.
Alone.
Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. It went out, man. I don't appreciate that you sent me that link, but that's all right, man. We cool. I took it to Mickey D.
Someone that just got being out of breath.
Yeah. Nah, man, but Pat was a good player, man. He was my favorite nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's in my top 5 of centers and stuff, but he's not in my top 3. I just gotta say it like that. I'm sorry. But
Who's it? You think
AD,
is Bill Russell Bill Russell's better than Pat Ewing?
11 championships, player coach? Yeah.
Nah, bro. Come on, man.
And doing that racism? Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. Nah, man. Come on.
How we saying
I'm sorry.
Bill
I'm sorry.
Russell is? Come on, man.
All right, tell me the point. Tell me the point of emphasis where he's not better than Pat.
Scoring.
Right. This man shot 42. This dude shot 44% from the floor. Bill Russell and Allen Iverson have the same shooting percentage at center.
Bill Russell couldn't hit a foul shot to save his life.
I'm
That man's
gonna
not
look at
56%, bro.
I'm Freezie. I'm listening to this conversation, and I actually went back and watched every finals game of that finals.
Right.
Like I want to say a couple years ago, I watched every single actual finals game.
Which one? 94?
Yeah, and as a one-man show, it's hard for me to justify Patrick just going for 19 points per game.
Right.
In the finals. I can't just, like, even if you would, like, I think he shot like 36%. Even if you were shooting 25% as the guy, the one man guy, the show, you can't. Even if I want to say this, Hakeem Olajuwon is one of the greatest defenders of all time. So that's probably one of the
he's almost as good as Pat, bro. Almost.
Oh God, I'm not even gonna get to but
their defensive career defensive rating is similar.
It's very similar, but
Pat's a great defender. Pat's also a great defender. We're not saying that Pat's not a great defender. Pat's
so one got buckets on the other, and the other didn't. Essentially, is what it came down to.
Okay,
I want to like even to paint a picture. Like, you remember when LeBron went to the finals and it was just him, everybody else was hurt
against the Spurs, yeah.
Or not even against the Spurs, or even against the Warriors when everybody was hurt.
Cleveland, yeah.
even though he wasn't shooting his normal percentages, he by no means was gonna figure out a way. He was gonna figure out a way to get 30 and put his imprint on the game. It felt like some of the times I was watching, it felt like Patrick was shying away from double teams because he was getting double teams along with Hakeem being as great as he was.
Right.
But it felt like sometimes he just didn't press the issue. And like all time great players, even like Shaq or what have you, even when it wasn't really going for them, they would force the issue no matter what. And they would not end up in the finals averaging sub 20 points per game, no matter what the context is. They could shoot 1 for 30. They're gonna try to get as many fouls, as many attempts up as possible. And he really didn't have a great game offensively outside of, I think, game 5.
5.
Game,
The OJ game is his great game. And to that point,
but defensively, he was all over the place.
No, defensively, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Right? When he's playing the quarterback, when they took him off Elijah because they had to put Mason on him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When they took him off Elijah and they made Ewing the Roma, things started happening. Offensively, if you watch him offensively, it's like he's like Elijah is psyching him out.
Oh my God.
He's not going at him strongly for fear of what? Of getting his shot rejected.
Sent down his throat. Yeah.
Right down the throat.
See what I'm saying?
I was watching some play.
He's overthinking, like when he had
he had good post position multiple times, and he would get it, and then he would he didn't have the thing. Pat had counter moves, but as soon as he got it in deep position, he would just kick it right back out.
He'd kick it back out, or he would do something odd, something out of what he wasn't. Dude, I saw that man one night against Charlotte. I think he gave them 53. I think.
Is that the Jaminski game? Mike Jaminski?
Mike Jaminski.
Remember Mike Jaminski was like a 13-year veteran or something?
Word.
Old man at center.
The man had everything in that game. And at no point in the series outside of game 5 did he give them any of his vintage. It was like, he was just thinking too much. In that game.
Maybe nerves, perhaps?
Absolutely. It's game 6 and game 7.
Biggest game of your life.
I'm gonna say this, bro. That 94 season was the most impressive Knicks season that I've ever seen. And the reason why, and I'm talking about as a Knicks fan, I'm not talking about in general NBA. And the reason being is because at stretches during that season, Pat Ewing was carrying the team by himself. And then John Starks bust onto the scene and carried the Knicks down the stretch. Like John Starks earned the shots in Game 7 because with 20 games left to go in the season, John Starks carried that Knicks team. Those games against the Hawks and the Hornets and the Bullets, bro.
No,
I mean, come on, bro. No, you got to come on, man. We got to give Starks some credit.
Doing that, Freezie.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna pull up the data because data.
I know the data speaks, but Freezie, we talk about this all the time. It's not that I don't want Starks to take those shots, Freezie, but at no point in time did they pull him out to get him. Sometimes you need a breather,
right?
You see what I'm saying? And there were moments where he needed a breather. He needed a breather, and he was not getting it. And at every shot that missed, it got worse.
Worse and worse and worse. Yep.
See what I'm saying? The championship is sliding away from you. You can't tell me you got Rolando Blackman, Hall of Famer on your bench.
He was washed, bro. He was washed.
Blackman trash.
Okay, fine. If you want to say he's washed,
if you said Hubert Davis, I'd have been with you.
Okay, you got.
But
I got a Hall of Famer. Okay, I got Hubert Davis. Anybody just to give him a break for a moment.
You're gonna take out his defense, though. You're gonna take out his defense to do that?
The Knicks defense was a great team defense. It wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
Offensively, it wouldn't have mattered.
At that point, like late in the series, everybody knows what they're gonna run. It's just execution at that point.
Right.
And Harper was having a good series.
Harper was definitely having a good series. Yep.
Right.
Offensively.
Yep. I'd have set Starks down for a minute. 3 for 18, or with 2 or 3 for 18, man.
You should have never even got that many shots up in the first place. Once he started 2 for 10, that's when you should have just been like, "Yo, it's not your night."
Nah, but Pat knew that. Riley knew that.
No. It is.
Got to shoot his way out of it.
It
That's
is
revisionist history, bro.
Because he was part of leading them to that point in the first place.
The thing is we forget that John Starks was not a consistent shooter. John Starks was the type of player that could miss 13 in a row and then come right back and make 7 in a row.
I'm not doing that in Game 7.
Right? Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I'm not doing that in Game 7.
But what's your option, Charlie Ward?
My option for
Hubert Davis.
My option.
No,
Tony. I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
My option is Freezie.
Tony Campbell.
My option is
Tony
anything.
Campbell.
See, here's to your Ewing narrative that you fail to realize. Okay, the coach had more faith in Starks.
Yep.
In the Game 6 and Game 7 than he did in Ewing.
Yep.
That's just facts.
Okay.
Okay. As the game is going away, and I think this is in Game 7, and at one point they have timeout, and it's like maybe like 2 minutes to go. I think something like that.
2 minutes.
And down by 5.
Starks is doubled over, and he's right next to Oakley. And you see Oakley like tapping him on his rib cage, telling him, "Come on, baby, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, right?
Right.
Pumping him up, right? I'm not gonna be down 7 with 2. I'm not gonna get to that point in the game where I'm watching him. There's no disrespect to him, but Ewing is supposed to be the guy.
Right.
He wanted to be the guy. Contracts already said that. That's why he got shipped out.
Right.
You're right.
Like you can't get like that's it. If you really want to, if you really want to have an honest conversation, like with the coach, like dude, you rather go with a dude that 2 years prior was bagging groceries.
Actually, it was 5 years prior, but I get the point.
Yeah.
Right? But you get the point, right?
yeah. Wow.
But 2 years prior, he was playing in Turkey.
Yeah, 2 years prior he was with the Knicks, but I get your point.
Yeah, 2 years prior he's playing in Turkey somewhere. He's barely making the team versus a dude who's one of the all-time greats.
He made the team in '89. And his Knicks debut was 1990.
But that's the thing that he needs to answer for. See, that's the question right there. So why were you not going with Pat as a centerpiece in those key moments versus going with a la grocery store clerk?
Because the Rockets could double team Pat and kick it out, and Derek Harper for all the points that he scored, he wasn't really a factor. He wasn't impactful. Charles Smith was there too. Shall we forget the dude that let Carl Herrera his eyeball out? Charles Oakley. To me, Charles Oakley lost that series in Game 4 when Carl Herrera came off the bench and was just knocking down 15-footers in Oakley face, and Oakley wouldn't go out there, bro. And we talk about Pat. We could have won that series 4 games to 1. What are we even talking about?
Well, I mean, if you want to go into the nuances and details, yes, 4-1 because Derek Harper gives up 2 3-pointers in Game 3.
He blows assignments
in Game 3. We should have swept them. We should have swept them in 5. We should have swept them in 5.
Right, and then
that's the facts.
And then the thing about it is people don't remember this, right? But Charles Smith left his man. I think it was game 5. Charles Smith left his man because he knew Derek Harper was going to blow the assignment. He left his man to go cover Harper's man, and Robert Ory hit a 3 to put. I think Robert Ory knocked down the 3.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I remember that.
You breaking down this thing, bro. If you Pat Ewing and you seeing all this stuff, bro, you like if you Pat Ewing mind, you overthinking it because you know if you lose, the New York media is gonna kill you. I'm just saying.
I was living in Florida, man. Listen, I think I was New York running all around Florida. Just
shout out to FAMU for everybody who ever been there, or Florida State, anybody who's been to Florida, man. Shout out to Florida.
FAMU.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Well said.
Well, when we get somebody to wear the crown, bro, when we get a king of New York,
you
bro.
You want to give Ewing, I'm not doing that for
He's
Pat.
the GOAT, bro.
I'm not doing that for Pat. I'm sorry.
Pat Ewing's the GOAT, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, he's not better than he's not better than Elijah. I'll tell you that right now.
Let's not do that, bro.
I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now, sir.
Come on, bro.
You better stop it.
Freeze, I love you,
Stop
Freeze,
it.
man, but he ain't better than you, Elijah. I mean,
come on, bro. Y'all, I got that soursop taste in my mouth right now just because y'all talking about that.
I can't believe this Knicks mutiny.
Yeah, I can't believe it,
it's not a Knicks mutiny. It's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You took my skill level, man. Come on.
No, you crazy. Because for so many years, Elijah Wan couldn't carry freaking Pat's jockstrap in the regular season. I'm talking about he came up that 1-2. For many years, he was down there by himself, doing nothing.
He did it twice though. He got 2 championships.
He been to the finals 3 times though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to the finals 3 times. He went to the finals in '86. They lost to probably one of the greatest teams to ever play the Boston Celtics.
His numbers are crazy. His numbers are crazy from the moment he got to the league. I think I saw that man do a quadruple double in the game.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
He's one of the few who got it.
So now, see, why would you say, we're not doing the mutiny? I'm sorry, Dre. We're not doing the mutiny. We just try to show you our level, or what we see.
It's mutiny.
Y'all know the numbers and everything. That's cool, but Pat definitely isn't. He's a great. He's an all-time great.
Mutiny,
but he's not better than Elijah. I'm sorry, man.
You kicked all the 718 boys. Stop. I'm messing with you now.
Bro. Pat is 40 belows, bro. That's all I'm saying.
You crazy. He said 40 belows.
I'm telling you, Pat Ewing is a triple fat goose, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not a goose down.
In New York, yes, he is. Yes, he's all of that. He is all of that.
You know what I'm saying? Pat only built for Cuban links.
Pat is only built for Cuban links, bro.
Yeah, I love that man. I do, but the dream got him by maybe a couple of points, man. I'm sorry.
Wayne got him, and then Wayne got Shaq the next year.
Yeah. Oh well, Ewing can take solace that he played far better than Shaq did.
Oh
yeah, yes, facts.
And Dream got young Shaq.
Baby Shaq.
Dream didn't get 2000 Shaq.
2001 Shaq would have put Hakeem in the hospital.
Yes. No, but he'd have gave him problems.
Oh yeah, Hakeem.
He'd have gave him a lot of problems.
Shaq was
young boy, you ain't just gonna walk through here. Yeah, like
Shaq was not gonna walk nobody
like that.
No, it wasn't, because once you see the one thing, how as dominant as Shaq was, I should say, once you put him in the pick and roll,
that's it.
Once you put him in the pick and roll, cement feet.
Right.
Utah did that to him. They were driving him crazy.
Karl Malone.
Sacramento did it too.
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento was doing it too.
Mike Bibby.
They were pulling him out the paint. They were pulling him out the paint with Lottie at the pinch post with him just orchestrating passes, and Shaq was just not putting his hands up. He wasn't deflecting nothing. They were just doing back cuts behind him like nothing.
Let me tell you something. You're right. And you know what? And the referees bailed LA out.
Oh yeah. Tim Donnie.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
facts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA still do it. In my opinion, the NBA still doing that right now. Like how Vic was getting them calls
Yeah,
tonight,
exactly.
bro.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. A
You
rookie.
gotta groom your stars,
I know.
Freezie.
I
You gotta
know.
groom your stars, Freezie. How they gonna
I
be How they gonna be stars if you lock
We
them
can't
up?
play the role. They got to
I,
play the role.
I, I
You
know.
got. I mean, and once you got a star, you have to, you know, you gotta roll out the red carpet for him. You gotta
You
give
gotta,
him,
you gotta give your plants nutrients. You gotta give them
yeah,
sunlight. You gotta give them some soil.
absolutely.
There you
You gotta
go.
give them
There you
some
go.
water.
Because
There
that's
you
what
go.
the NBA has become. The NBA doesn't do teams. The
They
NBA
do
does
individuals.
individuals.
They do
That's why
individuals.
you know they got pissed off Jokic because Jokic doesn't care about the spotlight or the media or anything. He's just that good that he wound up in that scenario. All he want to do is gamble with his horses, man, and go back to
hmm
Slovenia.
That's it.
Like he
That
certainly
boy kind
don't
of
care.
scary, man. That boy
All you
kind of
want to do,
scary.
all you want to do is be good.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all, let me ask this question. I have to ask this question because it's on my heart, and I need some smart basketball minds to help me decipher what it is that I can't figure out on my own. Right? Is Emmanuel Quickly better than Jalen Brunson?
Oh God.
Whoa.
No.
Hey,
All right.
it's fun.
Whoa.
Hey,
It's getting late, and
Now, okay, let me. So tonight against a team that had no backcourt defense, right? Right. The Spurs had no backcourt defense, right? Jalen Brunson was 8 of 19 with 6 assists.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Right. It happens,
Dre,
but the
let me
thing
finish.
but the thing is that I'm getting at is I think is happening more frequently than what we anticipated, because this is not the only 8 of 19 games for Jalen Brunson.
We got a couple of them.
Yeah, he's got like 4 of them this year. Are we watching one guy slowly become as good as the other guy? And when I say, and think about when I say is quickly becoming better than Brunson, I'm not saying Brunson's trash. That's not what I'm saying. Because Brunson can be good and quickly can be good also. Right? I mean, that happens, right? A team can have 2 good players. Is that new?
I'll say this. It might be hard to say it now, but just off the sole fact that IQ plays defense at a high level gives him the opportunity to have potentially a higher ceiling than Brunson, because ultimately Brunson is an amazing scorer, upper echelon scorer, top tier
ISO scorer,
scorer,
yeah,
but he's still about 5'11".
yeah.
He's still not a great playmaker.
He's still not a great
So
playmaker.
it, I'll phrase it this way, depending on the role. If Brunson was the number 2, where he could just focus on being a weapon, a la Kyrie with LeBron,
Right.
the conversation might be a little bit different. But
Right.
because Brunson is a bit, I won't want to say one dimensional, but his offensive skill set overwhelms every other thing that he can't possibly do on the court. So it makes it look worse when you're comparing it to like quickly right now, who tries on both ends. And it's, as you said, it's hard to be a two-way player in the
It's
league.
hard to be a 2-way player, bro.
So I
Go
won't
ahead.
say I won't say he's better than Brunson right now. I'll say this. When Quickly gets to age 27, if he's on the same trajectory, he'll be better than
He'll
Brunson
be
at
better than
age
Brunson.
27.
Yep.
At age 27. But right now, no.
Passer. We're talking about passer. I mean, defender,
Defender,
and
yep.
scorer. I mean, this young man is Joe. Come on, man. 19 minutes. 19 minutes. Yeah, what? Is it 19? Yeah, 19 points in how many minutes?
He was balling.
In
Yeah,
20
I don't
some minutes.
I don't understand. I'm gonna let it go because AD gonna get mad at me. So
Nah, go ahead.
let me Lee, I'm gonna just mention Jalen Brunson's shooting right for the season. So y'all just bear with me when y'all hear these numbers, right? 8 of 19, 2 for 12.
Ooh,
17 of 30,
Brunson.
45.
8 for 23,
Rough.
7 for 16, 4 for 14,
Oh.
11 for 21.
Hmm.
And
So,
then 6 for 21.
oh, which was the first game of the season?
Boston.
Right.
Listen, IQ balling, man. That boy,
Oh.
that young man balling.
I'll say this.
Mind you, averaging 4 assists a game.
When we
And
hit
averaging
that
4 assists a game.
Freezie, you know there's gonna be this stretch in December when Brunson just averages 35 for like 2 weeks, right?
Right.
You know it's coming.
I thought it was going to be January, right when All-Star voting ramp up.
Yeah.
That's when I think Brunson gonna catch fire. Right.
Mm.
But my thing is if we're talking about the better overall player, what does Jalen Brunson do better than Quickly outside of isolation scoring?
Draw
And this is a fair
charges.
question.
Yeah, I was about to say that. George charges. That's it.
No, he's a better 3-point shooter than Quickly. Way better.
Freezie, he's a better off Freezie. He's a better off the ball scorer than Quickly.
Right.
He's a better off the dribble than Quickly. He's better at manipulating the pick and roll. I mean, I can go on and on. If Quickly does not get that high screen from the 3 or from the foul line, we're not talking about anything.
Nah.
What about his inside game? What about his inside game?
We're not talking about anything here.
The only reason why Quickly called for the screen up top is to draw the opponent.
Dear God, he calls for it on every play. He calls for it on every play, and he hopes to get that little 2 foot of space to get that 3 off.
Right. Right.
That is not Jalen Brunson.
I'll say this, AD. Even though he does call for the screen, this year, Quickly shooting 60% from 2-point percentage, like 2-point range. Right. So like his mid range is going in at a high clip. Now he's not getting to the mid range off the straight up ISO like Brunson is, but like
because Tibbs is not going to let him dribble the ball that long, bro.
But this is like compared to his younger years, really, from the mid range, Quickly was garbage. Right. Rookie year, second year, some last year. This year, he's completely automatic, anywhere between 15 to 16 feet. If that goes up, it's probably gonna go in. And I think he picked some of that up from Brunson. But the straight up, like the thing that Brunson can do in isolation, because he's like a mobile fire hydrant. So he just gets leverage. He gets up. He gets up other people, and he'll move guys out the way and get his shot off, no matter what. Quickly doesn't have that body type where he can just do that.
But Quickly doesn't need that though. Right? Quickly doesn't need that because where Jalen Brunson is a mobile fire hydrant, Quickly is Stretch Armstrong. So he don't need to do the things that Brunson does.
Yeah, but right? Freezie, you need that when you're trying to break a run, a 10-12 run. Okay. You need to be able to get to the foul line.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You need to be able to get into that lane and get fouled and get to that foul line. That's a major part of the game.
Okay.
That's your star time.
Okay.
Are you saying that that Quickly's at that point where you're gonna even give him the ISO in those moments? You need the ISO?
No, AD. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you heard me. I don't think y'all listening to me, right?
Quickly, he's trying to say like Quickly will play you to the point where you don't need that. Where the 10-0 run didn't happen because his defense is probably making an impact at some point.
No,
What I'm saying is I think Quickly is getting to the point where that you can play Brunson and Quickly together and be confident with the backcourt that you're still going to get the same level of production. Whereas if you play Grimes and Brunson together with a zero impact scorer at the 2, that Brunson has to probe.
You could just say Josh Hart too, Freezie, if you keep it.
And DiVincenzo. That's the. I was gonna say. I was gonna say that, but I was gonna do the comparison where it's Josh Hart and DiVincenzo with Quickly, and Grimes with Brunson. What I'm saying, when you play those two together, right now you can still have Brunson do the things. Yeah, you know how y'all was saying that Brunson can play off the ball.
Yeah,
Brunson can play off the ball with Quickly on the floor. Brunson can't play off the ball with Grimes on the floor.
Oh no. Yeah.
I see. You see where I'm going with it? Like I'm not saying. I'm not saying that Quickly is going to be an all-star. What I'm saying is I can see the ascension of both, because Brunson is still getting better. Brunson is still ascending, right? Let's not act like Brunson has reached his peak. He hasn't.
Oh, he's about to reach his peak.
But what I'm saying is Quickly is catching up so fast, right? That you can see the value in both if you play both together, because we hadn't seen Quickly play off the ball enough to see what Quickly can do off the ball, right? Because
I like
when
what they did
Quickly is
tonight.
in the game, DiVincenzo, you got Grimes, DiVincenzo, Hart. Who gonna play point guard so Quickly can play off the ball? Nobody. But when you have Brunson and Quickly on the floor together, now either can play off the ball, right? And then you can see the greatness of both. That's all I'm getting at.
I was gonna say you got to tell Tibbs that, because I think it's with Tibbs. It's like a mix and match. I think tonight Tibbs saw Doug McDermott flying off screens, getting open, and it was like that was their only real consistent offensive threat, because from the perimeter, because they weren't really having like a point of attack guy that's gonna run pick and roll. So Tibbs was like, okay, I'm gonna just put IQ in. But if they had, like, for instance, if Devin Vassell was playing tonight, he probably would have closed with Dante, Josh Hart, or Grimes over Quickly, which makes no sense to me.
Makes no sense, right?
But there's a logic in Tibbs' mind for these things, where like if he's going against a team and their number one option in terms of getting buckets or clean looks is a guy that's gonna break down the defense, go ISO, might call a pick and roll. He's gonna throw Grimes out there to be a human sacrifice, essentially.
Right.
Whereas Quickly may not be as great on ball, and he's not as big to take on a challenge of like a bigger guard or a wing in that scenario.
I think that's a misnomer, bro.
It's a misnomer for sure. But in Tibbs' mind, Grimes can handle it, and in Tibbs' mind, Quickly is the better off-ball defender. I think Quickly is the best off-ball perimeter defender on this team.
Emmanuel Quickly had the highest defensive rating on the Knicks last season, and that's with Grimes and Mitchell Robinson being pretty good defenders.
Yeah,
Emmanuel Quickly had the highest defensive rating.
Tibbs doesn't think Quickly can guard guys.
How you look at it, but y'all get what I'm best, right? Yeah, and so I think what Knicks fans look at is Quentin Grimes is assigned a role, and he does that Reggie Bullock, Keith Bogan's role. And so they assume that they assume Grimes is the best defender because he's assigned that role of Reggie Bullock and Keith Bogan's.
Yeah.
Right. But that doesn't make you the best defender. He's not lockdown. He's not Bruce Bowen. He'll never be Bruce Bowen. Right. He's not Tony Allen. He'll never be Tony Allen. Right, because he don't have the dog in him to be. He's not mean enough to be that guy. He's not. What's the dude from Phoenix? Right, he's not Raja Bell. Right, he'll never be Raja Bell defensively. Right, but he.
Well, I don't know about that.
You don't think he'll be Raja Bell? No, Raja Bell was a.
I think he could be Raja Bell.
Nah, he ain't gonna be no Raja.
I think
Bell.
he's better. He's got better all around talent than Raja Bell.
He better hope he becomes Courtney Lee.
Yeah, I think he the General Lee.
Oh God!
I think right now, based on how Grimes is playing, it's a Yogi Bear picnic, bro.
I think Quickly should close out the majority of our game.
Right.
Facts.
Personally, because it makes us more dynamic on both ends when he's on the court, just by actually being on the court. And you don't got to tell him to be aggressive when he has his opportunity.
Mhm. Who we play next?
Washington.
Washington.
On Sunday,
Friday.
Was it
Saturday.
No, I thought it was
Saturday.
Saturday afternoon.
Saturday.
Oh man, we gonna see some horrendous shots from that boy Jordan Poole on that day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That should be a good win for us.
I think Washington pulled one out tonight.
You know what, Freezie? I think Emmanuel Quickly would probably be our best defender for Jordan Poole out of everyone.
Say that again, I'm
Emmanuel
sorry.
Quickly, I said
Yeah,
I
he
think
act up
Emmanuel
on us.
Quickly would be our best defender against Jordan Poole.
He act up
Yeah.
on. He acted
Him,
up on
then
us.
probably Dante. Josh Hart is just gonna foul him over and over because he just fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
What's Josh Hart doing here, bro?
Hustling.
Every day I'm hustling. Oh my God.
Here
Oh,
comes
It's rough.
the nightly Josh Hart hate. Oh my God!
It's not hate. It's just facts.
It's in full effect.
Josh Hart should never play more minutes than Emmanuel Quickly. That is a
Ever.
fact.
Hmm.
Never.
No, that is not a fact.
Say it again. Say it again, Drake. Say it again so the people in the back can hear.
He
That is
should
not a fact.
never. I bet I should never see Josh Hart log 28 minutes and Quickly logs 22. Never.
Never.
And that's been happening multiple times.
Right.
And it's not even that it's a Josh Hart thing. Well, it is a Josh Hart thing, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. And 80. Our main guys is RJ and Randall as far as our forwards, right?
Okay.
There has been at no point has Josh Hart played well next to Randall. At any point.
Right.
Josh Hart's explosions happen when we go to bench units against other bench teams.
And in
He should-
transition.
Josh Hart should not even be the first guy we look to put in the starting lineup when a guy gets hurt between the 1 through 3. It should be Quickly.
Like, he
Any
energy
team
guy,
that
so that's
Josh
why
Hart
they
has
do that.
ever started on has never been a good basketball team because he is a flawed player. He is not dynamic enough to be a starter in this league. There's not an issue with that. He can be a super sub.
Yeah, but
He could
you see now your points are like you're going from one to the next. No one said that Josh Hart should be a starter.
But in Tibbs' mind, as soon as one guy goes down, instead of Quickly being your sixth guy, the first guy off your bench that gets put in the lineup,
But I'm not putting Quickly at the 3.
you're not doing that.
I'm not putting Quickly at my quasi 4.
No, that's not what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying,
But that
once
may be the
hold on.
position that needs to come off the bench first.
Hold on. Josh Hart fills the void of the 4 or the 3 or quasi 3. I'm saying if we're talking about if Brunson gets hurt, we know Quickly's gonna be in the starter, right?
Okay.
If RJ gets hurt, why is Josh Hart coming in? If Grimes and Josh Hart are essentially the same size, but Grimes theoretically offers spacing, right?
Right.
Grimes should just be the one that moves down to the 3 and Quickly comes in at the 2. Then you stagger their minutes. It should not be Josh Hart clogging up the paint, trying to cut to the lane when nobody respects his cuts because he's never going to dunk on anybody. All he's doing is blocking up the lane for Randall. How many times we've seen him cut this game and Randall's trying to post his man up and he's cutting and just bringing an extra defender that doesn't really respect Josh Hart? How many times we hit Josh Hart in the corner and he pump fakes and then drives into a bigger defender?
I ain't like that. I ain't gonna
do
front.
anything to? He does
like
not
that.
fit next to Randall. It's not
Right,
that
this
Josh Hart
dude is-
stinks.
this
He just
dude
doesn't
is-
fit next to Randall. He just doesn't
Right.
fit next to Randall.
Dre, the dude is Kevin Willis and Drazen Petrovic body. You know what I'm saying?
God. Oh my God.
The dude plays like
Oh
he.
my
Well,
God.
Kevin Willis is too soft. Let me. The dude
What's
is
the-
Tree Rollins and Drazen Petrovic body, bro.
Now you said that man. His name is Cage. What's his name? Michael Cage, right?
Yeah, the dude is Michael Cage and
You
Drazen
said Michael
Petrovic body.
Cage, man. Come on.
Like the things that he offers the starting line, like even when he plays, right, he should not be in a closing lineup because the things that he offers is counterintuitive and it doesn't really help us be
And
more
every
efficient.
time we see him in a closing lineup, we
No.
lose.
No, because here's why that's flawed, and it's so flawed because you don't
Floyd
value
Mayweather.
loose
Okay.
ball. You don't value the loose ball. See what I'm saying? You
I
don't
value
value
loose ball.
you don't value the rebound. You don't value the defense on the perimeter. He gives you these things. You don't value toughness. He gives you these things.
Josh Hart ain't even a top 6 defender on this team.
He's not a top 70 defender in the NBA. These are misnomers. Josh Hart was ranked
He give you
78.
energy though.
He was
Give you energy.
right, and so does Red Bull, bro.
But this is the thing. Like we can play the loose ball game.
You
We can
do
play the
know
loose
there's
ball game.
450 players in the NBA, right? So if he's 78th, okay, I think I can live with that.
The thing is, like, the loose ball thing matters, cool, but there are far more possessions that he blows by not just shooting
Right.
than him getting the extra loose ball.
But here's the thing that we're trying to get to AD to understand. 78 is okay, right? But when Dante DiVincenzo is 4, Quickly is 11, and Grimes is 23, why are you taking those guys out to put in the dude that's ranked 78? These are facts. These are legit numbers from last season, not stuff that we made up. The reason why Dante DiVincenzo is here is because he's an elite perimeter defender. He was second in the NBA in deflections, loose balls. Pause. Right? Right? But if we're saying Josh Hart is that, based on what AD said, I would rather Dante DiVincenzo because DiVincenzo does what those things Josh Hart said and better. Right? Now,
And
with Josh
actually
Hart
shoots the ball when he gets it,
and
instead
is
of
more
pump
athletic.
faking.
Yeah, and is more athletic.
Josh Hart is never gonna do anything right in your eyes.
No, he did a lot right.
For Freezie, it goes back to Miami. You know, he's never gonna do anything right in your eyes. You know, it's a pain. It's a pain. I get it.
He should have never been in the closing
lineup. You just brought
lineup.
up Game 7. You just brought up Game 7, and you talking about me, bro.
Because I know where it comes from with you, Freezie. I remember talking to you after that. I remember me and you on the phone talking after that.
And
then we was talking about something, and you're like, that's when I started calling you Blue Freezie, because I never heard you curse before.
Yeah, man.
You're cursing up a storm.
I curse a lot. I just don't do it on YouTube, bro.
You're cursing up a storm.
I do a lot of stuff. I just don't do it on YouTube, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I can't be. Yo, when y'all see me for YouTube purposes, you know, saying we have to present the Disney level stuff.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, we can be ourselves when we're at the game.
You were losing your mind. Okay, so I know where the hate comes from.
When he gave up that tweet to Caleb Martin, I was ready to trade him to Vancouver.
Okay.
They don't even have a team no more. I was just gonna leave him out there and let him wait till the team comes
Hey,
back.
look, man, I'll trade him for Big Country right now.
Right now,
Country.
bro.
Wow.
I trade him for Sharif Abdul-Rahim right now, bro.
Yo.
And that man 52 years old.
This is the blasphemy. This is the blasphemy.
In my mind, Josh Hart is Charles Smith.
In my mind, it's not even like an insult. I think I think he's a utility player. Like, you bring him in for particular instances where you need that type of hustle, energy, effort. But in no way he should be averaging close to 30 minutes a night. It should be closer to 20, not 28, 29.
You need that through. See, here's what you don't understand.
You need that for 20 minutes. You don't need it for 30 minutes.
But here's what you don't understand, Dre. If you're the type of coach that demands effort, right? And you got some guys that maybe not giving the kind of effort that you want, and some guys that you know is always going to give you that effort. you're gonna tend to lean to the guys that's gonna give you the effort. You see what I'm saying? You act as if like you're not. If you're in that coaching situation and you're seeing somebody getting outplayed and out rebounded by some dude who has half the skill level, well, you're gonna use that dude.
But hold on,
About?
If that's the case, Tibbs would be benching Randall. That's never gonna happen.
He can't bench Randall. There's nothing behind. There's nothing behind Randall.
Josh Hart, super utility backup, power forward is right there.
Bro, and the other thing too is when we talk about hustle stats, bro, you can't say Josh Hart is crucial in hustle stats when you have two big men averaging double-digit rebounds. Right? The hustle thing is a misnomer, bro. That's another thing.
If they're your starters, you don't need him to play with your starters. You need him to play with your bench.
Right? It's when, to me, it's like when the Delphonics tried to start singing disco, bro. You remember the Delphonics trying to sing disco in the 80s? Bro, Delphonics, right? I know y'all trying to catch the wave, but it's the 80s, bro. The disco era is over. What are y'all doing? The Delphonics out here with Jerry curls and shiny suits now? Singing disco, that era is gone. You have to play to what is necessary, what's needed. What Josh Hart does is not, bro, I can go get a second-round pick to do that right now. Pay him $800,000 a year and do it.
Blasphemy.
Or just look at his numbers tonight. Blasphemy. What did Josh Hart do tonight? 3 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal. 24 minutes. $20 million. We could go get that out of the draft, bro.
That's like, if we had Josh Hart on a sweetheart deal, you might think it's a sweetheart deal right now.
Right,
because he did us a favor, but it jumps to $20 million next year, and $20 million for the 2 years after that.
Yeah.
Smart teams around the league. It's basically like how NFL teams just draft running backs in the late rounds and then just throw them out there. To get that same level of production at a discounted price. You don't pay hustle guys $20 million a year,
bro. Just
don't do that.
You don't pay junkyard, bro.
The market has changed, and that's what you refuse to see it. The market has changed. The marketplace has changed. The money has gone. The price of the brick went up.
80. Name another hustle player making $20 million. That's not a certified lock for the Hall of Fame like Draymond.
You got one on your bench making $19 million. What are we talking about?
He's not a hustle player. He's a 3-point specialist.
Right.
That's even worse.
And we know that's a terrible contract.
That's even worse.
But we know that's a terrible contract. You're not gonna realize that Josh Hart is terrible until a year and a half from now.
You're not gonna tell me I can't go around the league and look at every team and be like, "Yo, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad." Let's not do that.
Yeah, every team does that. Every team has bad contracts.
Every team has bad contracts. Let's not do that.
But to the point that Dre is making is, if you know that, why do you have 2 guys that are on bad contracts?
We have a guy that's on this team from the moment he got here. He helped to raise the level of the play on this Knicks team. That's just a fact.
Wait a minute.
That's just a fact.
What if I told
you from the moment he got here helped to raise the level of the effort and
that
the
man never made the playoffs
on this team?
That man never made the playoffs before he got to New York, bro.
Okay, so it was hand in glove together.
No, it's not hand in glove, bro. No, it's not
hand in glove.
That man did not help the Knicks get to the playoffs, bro.
Hold on, time out. Before the last 2 games, which Josh Hart really had nothing to do with the wins. You know Josh Hart's record in the regular season with the Knicks is 19-12. You acting like we were putting up 96 Bulls level of winning percentage with this man out here.
19.
You're
not taking 19-12?
19-12 is fine, but stop. It's not worth $20 million. Okay. What he does is not worth $20 million.
Hold on a second. And the funny thing about it all is everybody equates that last win streak of last season to him. And what was crazy was we was already on a 3-game winning streak when he got on the team.
Right.
Every year with Tibbs, they finish out strong.
Strong.
Yeah.
His MO. That's his MO.
home stretch, he already has everything fine tuned. He's playing harder than other teams. We gonna wrap it up. We gonna win a bunch of games down the stretch. Even when we were trash, we
And then
won
we get
games
broke
down the
down.
stretch.
I know when
Then we get broke down.
but bully, it's like when you go to the Michael Jackson concert and you see Michael Jackson whip out the robot and moonwalk, and you walk away from the concert like, yo, Michael Jackson moonwalk just for me because I was there. No, we do them same stare moves at every concert, bro. And shout out to the Michael Jackson fans. Michael Jackson fans, you're not alone. I get it. I know y'all think I'm bashing Mike. I'm not.
You are not alone.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
They always be like, Uncle Freezie got to be starting something. No, I'm not.
Stop it. But 80, and check me out.
I know that
Let me tell you
was bad.
something.
That was bad.
That was horrible. But, 80, I'm gonna say this real quick, and that's not like I don't like Josh Hart, but he is overhyped in the New York media. He's overhyped. He's a great player. He's a glue guy on the second team, but starter, hell no. Scorer, definitely not that. You know what I'm saying? Hustle, yes, A1, A+. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Rebounder, hell of a phenomenal rebounder from the guard position. Power forward, hell no. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, he's a great athlete, great hustle guy, good for the locker room to some degree, but he is not. I'm not banking on him.
He getting paid off the Jalen Brunson tax, which is cool. It's cool because we got Jalen Brunson on basically a sweetheart deal for his production. Right. But man,
he ain't worth that money. He ain't worth that money.
It's gonna be a head scratcher when we try to like pivot in the next few years and try to like I guess target a star. Josh Hart at 30 years old is probably gonna be not very good on your books.
I'm gonna say this, Dre, ain't no pivoting in getting to star. RJ Barrett's gonna be the star. Watch how he keeps growing and growing.
I can't even front, man. I was very impressed with him tonight. Word.
The future of the Knicks, bro, is RJ and Randall, bro.
I'm very. I knew, yo. For some reason, I knew AD was gonna laugh, yo.
I don't know about Randall Freezie,
bro. So the thing is, if you look at it in a certain, if you look at it in a certain context, right? Like when I say it's RJ and Randall, I don't mean that Julius Randle is going to be a top 5 player, right? What I'm saying is this team here is going to be RJ and Randall and Brunson, and I can't see a world because think about it. If your core is DiVincenzo, Archie Diacono, Josh Hart, and Brunson,
oh God,
you already know you're not going nowhere. You already know you're not going. Ryan Archie Diacono tonight didn't even look like an NBA player. He didn't even look like a rec player, bro.
Why is he here?
He need to get an arm sleeve and a headband or something so he can like prove to me he's an NBA player.
I'm gonna go back to Freezie's Marvel Comics pun. He's part of the Nova Corps.
He part of the Nova Corps from Marvel, from the comics.
He's part of the Nova Corps.
That was
right.
right.
I hear Nova, bro. I get mad, bro.
That was right, yo.
Every time I hear Nova,
I get.
And tonight he had his jersey inside out. That dude was wearing some weird number like 51. That man number 15, right?
Ryan really on the team to be a do boy. He go to the store to get the Dutchess.
Yeah, he a do boy. Yeah, he a do boy.
Yeah.
Nah, he watches the money.
And he give you instructions. He say pass
the Dutchess. He watched the door.
Yeah.
He watched the door.
That's not watching. He washes the money.
Yeah, bro. That dude had on a number that dude had on a number last night. You like, damn, is your jersey inside out?
What's his number? He wears like 51 or something, right?
I thought
he's a middle linebacker.
I'm about to say he got linebacker number on.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my god.
You can't be white with that number. You need like
Yo, you wildin'.
you gotta wear like a number in the teens. You gotta wear like a 16 or something, bro. You
Yeah,
can't do that.
or
I
zero.
think
You got to be like a
AD had
Dante
enough.
type number.
AD had enough for us. He gone. AD, salute, homeboy. We love you, man.
Yeah, man.
The
Yeah,
Josh
but
Hart slander got to him. That's what it was.
the thing is we don't want to slander Josh Hart. We just want to keep it a stat, right? You paying $20 million
I like
to
Josh Hart.
a junkyard dog?
No,
Shouldn't you just be able to get a junkyard dog from anywhere?
you
I
can
like
sign,
I
bro.
like his
There,
energy, man.
Freezie. There are available free agents right now that can do
TJ
about
Warren.
that could do 3/4 of what Josh Hart does.
TJ
And
Warren
score.
can do all that stuff that Josh Hart
And
does,
score.
right?
You know what? It's not even the scoring part. Just be a willing shooter. I don't need the pump fakes. Just take the shot.
Bro, that's his move.
He gonna pump fake on a pump, and nobody goes for that. This is like the least likely pump fake. Like people will go for a Giannis pump fake from the three before they go for a Josh Hart pump fake from the three.
Y'all ever saw that episode of Seinfeld where the girl was telling Jerry to do the move? Yeah, remember that? Remember the Seinfeld episode?
Yeah,
Where she would tell Jerry, she would give Jerry the hand signal. She would back up from Jerry and be like, and everybody knew that was the move, right? And when he was explaining it to Costanza, he's like, the move, what's the move? Jerry backed up and said, right? And everybody was like, that is Josh Hart. Josh Hart does the move unprompted, bro. Why you out here doing the pump fake for a closeout that hadn't even arrived yet? I saw Josh Hart pump fake on a pump fake, bro.
This is like and you know what it is? He's good for one of these every game. He'll catch the ball late shot clock. Instead of just taking a jump, he gonna pump fake, then dribble to the 15 feet away from the rim and take a fadeaway jumper.
Yeah. He just not him, bro. He's just not
I
him.
like Josh Hart.
I mean, he a good dude, but it's like we paying premium on hustle.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Oh, yo, Danny, he Jerome Williams, the junkyard dog."
Jerome Williams.
I know Jerome Williams wish he was on this Knicks team.
Word.
Word is Jerome Williams is at an All-Star weekend somewhere. Every year.
Oh,
Every year.
You see him courtside and some Stacey Adams.
Some Stacey Adams. Word, some Stacey Adams, yo. Yo, Dre, you hit that. Yeah.
With the worst mouth in America.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Come on, now.
And a 40-inch cable.
Yeah.
God.
and a 40-inch cable, man. like he from Queensbridge.
Oh,
you know,
nah, you was good until you said that.
A hood ornament on his chain, bro.
Oh no. Yo.
Paul Corner was not trying to hear that.
Yo.
Shout out to Queens. I'm not disrespecting Queens at all. I love Queens, New York. But this man out here with a 40-inch cable, drinking white label, hang down to the glass tables.
He probably come down there with a jug of Manischewitz down courtside.
Manischewitz.
Nah, man. He got a St. Ives, man.
Yeah,
40 ounce.
St. Ives. You got the cooking out lettuce.
A Mad Dog 2020.
Some Four Loco. Yo. Yo, I ain't messing with y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Yo. So my thing is I like Brunson for where he's at, and he's still ascending, right? I think Quickly is catching up to him though in real time, and I don't think we notice, right? Because there are certain Quickly's production is being overshadowed, right? And Brunson is not shooting 50% from the floor, y'all.
That's not regular for him.
Hold on a second, Freezie. No, they notice it because it's happening in practice. It's happening in practice.
I know Quickly busting somebody ass in practice.
He busting Brunson ass in practice.
Right.
With ease.
Okay.
With ease, with ease.
With ease.
Okay.
EVE.
With ease, man. That is happening in practice, and there's the politics of it. It's the politics and the nepotism of it all, which is stopping him from getting his check in New York. It would be a travesty if this front office blows this one right now.
They will.
You know the Spurs are gonna send that bag out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Man,
facts.
The Spurs or Orlando got the most cap space next year.
Spurs, you said
And
Spurs and Orlando.
they,
Yeah.
they would send that bag out for quickly in a heartbeat.
And watch, you know what we're gonna get in return? Cole Anthony.
Oh God.
So what? Huh?
Sherwin would like Cole Anthony. He thinks Cole Anthony's better than Quickly.
Yeah, Sherwin bugging.
Orlando
Yeah.
called Anthony. Orlando called Anthony.
Yeah, that Cole
Yeah.
Anthony.
The father that used to play for our team
Yeah,
Ball headed.
in the dunk contest. The dunk contest with Tim's on.
with Tim's on.
Corny.
Yeah.
Nah, son. Nah.
We got enough corny guys on this team.
We got enough word. We got enough corn.
Yo, watch. And he's gonna wear number 50 like his daddy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're not doing that.
Enough. No more linebackers, man.
Bro,
Ray, I'm gonna have to scoop you up, and I'll have to put you on the passenger seat. We're gonna have to ride up to MSG, man. We might have to,
We're right.
you know.
Hell no, man. No.
Mm-mm.
They gonna do a sign and trade and take back 2 bums for Quickly.
Mm-mm. And then I heard y'all again talk about Patrick Ewing Jr. I was like, oh, here they go.
Hey, look, man. I remember this vividly. I was watching 2006 Knicks Summer League. That boy was garbage.
Garbage. Him and Travis Leslie. Remember Travis Leslie? CJ Leslie.
Freezie, I was too young and impressionable. That could have ruined basketball for me forever.
Forever. You'd been out here with a soccer jersey on.
Yo, they took that.
Yo.
They was hyping him up too. He's like, "Yo, it's Patrick Ewing's son. He might do his thing out
he
here."
Was an athlete though. He was an
He was
athlete.
that was all he was. He was nothing
That's
else.
all he was, bro.
He wasn't no basketball player.
Yeah, man.
He was like Thanasis. You remember Thanasis Antetokounmpo? He played just like that.
Oh,
He still plays like that.
Yeah, clueless, running up and down, just running around up and down, doing nothing.
Just being athletic. Yo, Richard Kenny in the building. Shout out to Ireland.
Salute.
Shout out to our people. Shout out to our people. Right. And yo, Dre, I'm gonna tell you this, bro, and you probably gonna laugh. But I'm according to Ancestry.com, I'm 11% Irish.
Hey.
11% Irish, bro. It's
That's
11% Irish and 8% Northern European.
Man,
that's why you're so. That's why you're so cantankerous.
They should have just gave you. They should have just gave you a 20% Haitian, man. I don't know why they bullshit.
I don't know why bro. The system is rigged, bro. The system is rigged. It's hard out here for a brother, bro.
And when you go down there, come back with some Irish whiskey, man. That's all I'm asking for you.
The real Jameson. Come back with the real Jameson.
The real Jameson. Right. There you go.
Okay. Let me add. This is a question. I was going to try to save it for the next morning drive, but since we're here, if the Spurs offer you their first round pick next year, say top 5 protected, and a first round pick the following year, say top 10 protected for Emmanuel Quickly, straight up, would y'all take it?
No.
No.
Nope.
I'm gonna need a player back.
They're gonna give you a player for salary purposes. They'll probably give you a scrub, Charles Massey or something.
Nah, man.
I'm good, kid.
Because they could give us picks, but what we gonna do with the picks, Freezie?
Exactly. That
Put them on the bench.
Nah, we're gonna trade down and swap it for nothing. We're gonna
you get to reset the rookie wage scale.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
You've been saying that for the last 2 years, and every opportunity we've blown it. You said that with Mitchell Robinson, with Duran, we didn't
No.
do
I said that with Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin too.
Yeah, because Obi Toppin was about to get paid, so you trade him so he don't get paid with
Mm,
us.
mm, mm, mm.
So he
You
ain't gonna
trade
get
him,
paid
so
in Indiana.
you trade him so you can get anything. Just literally just scraping at the bottom of the barrel. You get anything.
I would do it, bro. And the reason why I would do it,
Because the picks gonna be high.
the picks are going to be exceptionally high, right? But you can take that San Antonio pick, that Dallas pick, that Knicks pick, and trade up in a range where you can almost get a. If you squint real hard, you can get a look at Cooper Flag.
Oh.
If you squint
Man,
real hard now, I'm saying.
I'll tell
I'm
you,
saying,
Cooper.
but I'll say this: Cooper Flag best position is probably gonna be the 4 at this level,
Right.
right?
Right.
He's like American Kirilenko,
Yeah.
but with more offensive tools, which is a hell of a player. Like that is
Right.
because
But
people
you know what,
forget
though?
how good Kirilenko was.
But you know what,
Bro.
though, you can do, Dre? You can let him back up Randall for that one season. Let Randall come off the books and go wherever he want to go and start that man
Without even blinking.
without even blinking, bro.
I mean,
Or
he's gonna
squinting.
be good. He's
Tibbs
the
ain't going
new
for that.
he Freezie. That's the white hype. Yeah. But that's a legitimate white hype. He ain't like no Psycho T and nothing
Right.
like that.
Nah, he ain't FD, he ain't none of them guys like that, bro. This dude is legit.
And he's a dog. He's not one of them passive guys. Like he'll bark at you.
You know who he reminds me of? I don't know if he's gonna be a 4. His body type, his measurables suggest that.
Yeah.
Right. But I think he's gonna be more like Franz Wagner.
Hmm.
That's what
I
Oh,
don't
that,
know.
well, he'd have to. He does have some ball handling, but he'd have to pick up his shooting. In
Yeah.
order
Nah,
to
he
transition
reminds me
to
of the dude who played for Utah and went to Boston. He's in Charlotte now. He got if you want to
Gordon
blow
Hayward.
with me, Gordon Hayward. That's what he reminds
A
me of.
bucket? Gordon Hayward's a bucket.
He's a bucket, but
Yeah.
Cooper Flag is a different level defender.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cooper Flag will be on all NBA defensive teams.
Franz Wagner. Yeah, he's gonna be Karolinko type.
Yeah.
6'9", long arms, sneaky,
Like
athletic, very
you,
doggish.
like remember that 5x5 stat where you get 5 blocks, 5 steals, 5 assists, 5
Right. Yep.
5.5 plus. He's gonna be one of those guys that can get 5, like a 5x5.
Right.
5 rebounds, at least 5 rebounds, at least 5 points, at least 5 steals, at least
5
5
assists.
blocks,
The 5
5
assists be
assists.
easy because of transition. Yeah.
But he's one of those guys that's super down. He's gonna be if it's he's like he's gonna be like a Sean Marion Kirilenko type, but he
Yeah.
can produce on offense a little bit more,
Right. That's why I
a
was
lot
saying.
more
That's
actually.
why I was saying Franz Wagner. I think Franz Wagner's defense is very underrated.
Yeah, his perimeter defense is damn good, but Cooper Flag he's a rim protector. Like Franz is more on the perimeter. Cooper Flag
You
can
think
protect the
he's gonna
rim.
be a rim protector in at this level?
Off the help side, he's gonna be a hell of a rim protector in my mind. That's why I said Kirilenko as opposed to like Cooper. Cooper is one of those. I mean, like, opposed to like Franz. Franz is just perimeter, and he knows how to leverage his size and get to spaces and make guys uncomfortable, kind of like Klay Thompson did. Even though
Right.
he's taller than Klay, he knows his
Right.
angles. But Cooper Flag defensively, he plays bigger than what his size suggests. He's 6'10". He doesn't look that athletic, but he protects the rim at a ridiculous rate. Like he's
What
one of
and
those.
what school is he at?
He's going to do
He's gonna do
next year.
This year, you mean?
Next year.
this. Yeah. Next year. He's not in the
He-
24 draft.
He
He's in the
he
25 draft.
announced that he's going there, but he's going back to prep school or whatever, and then he's going to go to Duke the following year.
Man, I don't even think he's gonna do that, man. He might end up in the draft.
6'8", 200.
He plays bigger than that, man. I'm
Yeah.
being so serious. When you watch him play, he plays like he 7 foot or something.
Yeah.
Closing ground. He has hell like he has great anticipation, high
Right.
IQ. So like
Yeah, he's listed at
gonna-
6'9", 200 right now, bro.
yeah, he might still grow a little bit, but his mobility, his length, I don't know what his wingspan is, but like when he goes against other top prospects, he locks them down.
Yeah.
Like they're not even scoring on him. They don't even try.
Right. He's got that angry politics type attitude on the basketball court.
It's the angry politics.
Yeah, I like that though, bro.
Mad Republican.
Like they done tasted sour sop or something. You know what I'm saying? They just out here.
You out there screaming at dudes like Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. I love Quickly, but I would entertain that, bro. The Spurs pick, man.
The Spurs pick.
Man, I'm gonna do everything, bro. I'm gonna do everything.
I know what I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna do everything in my power as the GM to re-sign that man.
That's right. Quickly ain't going nowhere.
Whatever his offer sheet is, just match that.
He gone, bro.
If his minutes keep getting jerked around like this, he's gonna ask
for a trade. He gotta ask for a trade, bro. Because
he's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm signing here." Just
it's like when your landlord come up to you trying to get the rent money early. You're like, bro, we don't pay. You know what I'm saying? We pay on the 1st, and you up here on the 29th. Get out of here. Even though I got it, you still ain't getting it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. That's what the Knicks are doing to him, man. This weird politics stuff, man, they doing. There is no universe where Josh Hart should be getting more minutes than Emmanuel Quickly.
No team would do that. No team with sense.
No winning team will do craziness like that. Right? Especially with the thought of Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett both turning the corner at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
Why would you stunt the growth of Quickly and RJ by playing Hart all these minutes?
The same reason why they played, what's his name, Alec Burks over him and Alfred Payton over him. Do you know where his trajectory probably would be if they just let him start?
If they just let him start, bro.
Hey, how they talk the same way they talk about Maxey? Oh my God.
Right. And Maxey was getting 38 minutes a night in his second year.
Right.
30 plus, no matter what, rain, sleet, hail.
And they had a bunch of guards at his position. And they established the pecking order. Salute to Doc Rivers for doing something right.
Right.
All right. I mean,
look at him now, blossoming. 25 points per game, 5 assists.
Look at Cam Thomas, bro. Yeah. I mean, and then when I think about these guys, bro, if I see one more dude that got drafted after Quickly shining in the NBA, I might vomit, bro. I'm drafted after Grimes. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, who's after Grimes in Grimes draft?
Jalen Johnson.
Oh, he was after Grimes?
Yes.
Wow. We don't do
Cam
big
Thomas,
athletic wings.
BJ Boston, Herb Jones.
Oh, Herb.
What's the
Herb can't even shoot, and he still shoots.
Right.
And you got to beg Grimes to shoot.
And you know who else sneaky too that might be better than Grimes, and we just don't acknowledge it. The dude that Memphis drafted with the 30th pick, and everybody was like, who? The Santi Aldama kid that shoots the 3?
Oh, the shooter. He's stretchful.
Yeah. He's a defender that shoots also.
He's kind of like Maxi Kleber a little bit.
Yeah. I think is he more athletic than Kiba?
Keebler's taller.
Right.
But I think they're both relatively similar type of player. It's just Maxi Kleber was taller when he was healthy. He was a pretty solid rim protector.
Every time you say his name, I think about cookies, bro.
Kleber,
yeah.
Kleber.
What team he play for, Dre?
He plays for he plays for the Mavs.
The Mavs.
Santi Aldama plays for Memphis.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's a bucket.
Yeah,
three.
man. Yeah, man.
It's
But I'm gonna do like what Corey Lee said, man. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure I sign him, and then let him know. Listen, don't worry, your time is coming. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment, and you're gonna be right there because I think IQ development, just like you said with RJ, man, they coming up. They coming up
Bro,
strong. And when you think about Hart, sometimes Hart, excuse me. When you think about him, I know he's an energy guy, but yeah, you can't stunt their growth. You can't.
you sound like Queens,
Not for
bro.
that.
You sound like
how many times I had to say
Huh?
development.
Queens get
How-
the money.
Freezy,
Brooklyn
how
keep
many
on
times?
kicking it.
Freezy,
Mhm.
Freezy, how many times I had to say development's not linear for
yeah,
RJ?
development's not linear, bro. It's not.
And
Mhm.
it took midway through the Cavs series for it to click.
Not even midway. It was the second game, bro.
Yeah, second game where it clicked, where it was like, oh, this is how I have to play.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't
Right.
got to worry about my touches, whatever. It's gonna happen. I'll get them over the course of the game. I just have to be assertive and make the right decisions. And now he's like anticipating help and
And
kicking out and getting hockey assists. Like he's anticipating it even coming
right.
before it even gets there. Like the game, like it's like almost like the Matrix when Neo first figured it out and everything just started slowing down.
Everything slowed down in that hallway. Remember when everything slowed
Mhm.
down in the hallway, and it was like 11
You see,
goons, and he just looked at everybody, and they were trying to do stuff, and he was like,
nah, the part was when he flexed and the whole room just bowled out.
Bent the whole room bent. Like
"Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah." But
Right.
hey, Lee, we got to do a movie breakdown on the Matrix, bro.
Oh, no doubt.
We got to do that. But Friday we are doing Veterans Day. We're doing a movie called Road to Perdition with Tom
ooh,
Hanks.
ooh,
Oh, okay. I
Mhm.
remember that.
But
I'm with it.
That's my movie. That's what, yo, that was a dope movie.
yeah,
Fire.
I can't get past the first part, bro. I'm struggling.
Oh, so
What?
you gotta watch it.
Yeah, I've never seen it before. I'm trying to watch it. I just
Bro, that movie is dope.
yeah, but just real quick before I get off track, right? Let me just real quick, right? The mere fact that Quickly and RJ are becoming the franchise cornerstones right in front of our eyes, and the Knicks are playing hardball with Quickly, makes me think that the front office is not invested in the youth long term. They're invested in the Nova Boys long term.
Or either
Man,
that or they're invested in trying to get a star to plug in right now.
Right, right.
Dre, you're gonna stop saying that, and you're gonna start looking at RJ Barrett in a whole different light in the next 10 games.
No, no, I think he
You
value
gotta tell
RJ.
me. You
I
not
think he
you gotta
value
tell me
RJ.
that.
We just think the front office don't.
It's the front. That's what I'm speaking from the perspective of the front office, where you talk
Yeah,
about quote unquote star.
bro. Lee, I'm with you. I'm with you though on the RJ thing, right?
If he playing
But
like baby Jimmy Butler,
Hmm.
right, because Jimmy Butler wasn't this good until he was 25,
then no, even
Mhm.
26.
26-ish. Yeah. Yeah. RJ is there at 23 and a young 23. He won't be 24 until next summer.
Mm.
RJ
You know
at
what I'm saying?
27 at this if he's
Come on, man.
there's only limited sample size, but there's only two guys in the league shooting ab- above 45% from the field, averaging 20 and 45 from three.
Mhm.
It's Steph Curry and RJ.
Steph
Wow.
Curry and RJ
Is
Barrett.
he going to be an All Star this year? Is he going to be an All Star this year?
If
Of
he
course
keeps
not.
if he keeps these numbers up and we win a bunch of games, then you'd have to acknowledge it.
And the thing is, the reason why RJ won't make
I
it
need for him to.
is because Tom Thibodeau is not the type of coach that will get out ahead of everything and be a cheerleader for his players in the media.
And
Mm.
He's what they call a curmudgeon, right? He begrudgingly moves inch by inch, and it's not flattering unless you have championships like Popovich, because Popovich is the same way. Well, attitude wise, I'm not talking about coaching wise. I'm just talking about
Oh, I was about to say.
he'll go to bat for his players though.
yeah, yeah,
Whereas Tibbs it'll take Tibbs a year for him to acknowledge that Mitch is playing at a high level on defense.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Because here's the thing, Mitch should have been a defensive player of the year candidate, right? Last season, but you never heard Tibbs go anything beyond, Mitch is key to what we do on defense. He never went beyond that.
And I think Mitch also took it to heart, and he got his conditioning up where he could just play at a high level on defense the entire time.
You see how he looking? You see how Mitch looking?
He's not tired. Like, he's playing 30 minutes full go. Like before in years prior, you see him put his hands on his knees, try to get some air.
It's looking great.
After 4 or 5 minutes of play, going up and down. Now
I think that's Nick's strength and conditioning. They ruined RJ. They ruined Mitch. I think at times they ruined Randall. They might be on Randall, right? Bro, nothing boggles my mind more than seeing RJ Barrett come into a season overweight and have to play himself into shape. Right?
That fever got him already in shape.
He's already in shape.
That's why I appreciated him going there to play for Canada, man, because he coming in strong. He coming in here hot, man. I like it. He ain't coming in here slow.
Lee,
very sharp.
You remember when we were in the military and you go to the orderly room and they have the height weight chart up on the wall? Like for me, my height. At 6'5", I could only weigh 212. Right? But at peak performance, I was 6'5", 225. Right? So, and I'm talking about like Dre, I would come in shredded at 225. I'm talking about shredded to the bone, bro. Shredded like 225 and like a 34-inch waist. Right? To the Uncle Sam, I was overweight.
Me too.
They would wanted me to get down to 212. Uncle Freezie, just get down to 211. And I'm like, I was 6'5", 198 boxing. They want me to get up to 200. I got up to like whatever. And now it's this weird balance. And they're like, well, we'll do a tape test. Right? If you pass the tape test, you're good. I would always pass the tape test, but my weight would always be in my stuff that they was in the battalion. 6'5", 225, he overweight. But battalion knew that I was boxing, right? But the thing is, the reason why I say that is because the Knicks want RJ, or in the past, wanted RJ and Mitch to be a certain size, certain weight, because they felt like that would be at their peak performance, right? But if you just allow these guys to just settle into where they feel comfortable, I think that's when you get the guy. Not saying that Quickly shouldn't be 190. Quickly came into the NBA at 168, 165 look like, right? Now he's 190, right? Or 178, 175, 178, because he didn't gain that much weight. He might have gained like 15 pounds.
He just got solid.
Yeah, Quickly just got in the weight room, got in the gym, got shredded. Because even though he's 190, he looks like he's still 175. Like he looks like he's still the same weight he came in the league. You know who didn't take that to heart? Obi. Obi still looks like he's 220.
But here's the thing. Obi was already damn near. Obi was 23. He already had his NBA body.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's harder. Like when you talking about guys getting to the league at 19, 20, it's easier to shape your body up at 19, 20 than it is at 23, 24, 25. I mean, you can do it. It's not impossible, but it's
come on. Michael Jordan did it.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan did that in one summer.
But you got to remember, Michael Jordan has an insane level of dedication. Not everyone operates like Michael.
And Kobe, like Phil Jackson said, that Kobe's dedication was higher than Michael Jordan's, bro.
Because like Kobe wasn't nearly as talented as Michael. Physically,
nah, he wasn't.
He didn't have. He was explosive. He didn't have Black Cat explosive.
Nah, he wasn't. No.
Closest thing to Michael, though, he was the closest thing to Michael. That's what.
Yeah. Not athletically, but mentality and.
Mentality and game, game.
Yeah, the closest thing to Mike we saw in that Vince Carter. Bro,
I
saw my own
Carter was
eyes.
a different
Jamon Williams against UCLA.
He might be shorter, Freezie, but I think Edwards' physical profile is Michael Jordan's.
Maybe.
Might be a little.
I think it's more like.
I think he might be a little bit shorter, but he He diesel, super explosive, quick jumps, can take off, can create a shot at any given point. At any point.
Edwards is not 46-inch vertical, bro. I'm
No,
talking about dudes that levitate. You know what I'm saying?
Freezie, I'm telling you. Just tonight he did a windmill where he did the windmill for like 40 seconds. He was just floating in the air, windmill.
Do that with a 42-inch vertical though. If you 6'5" with a 42-inch vertical, bro, I mean, but what I'm talking about is like that Dominique Wilkins, David Thompson, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan type.
And the other thing that helps with the levitation, Michael Jordan's hands were gigantic, so he could manipulate the ball up until the complete last second.
Right.
So he's flown in the air and then he's getting rid of the ball at the last second because he can manipulate the ball in ways that most guards his size just can't because their hands too small to do it.
Bro,
for example, that move he did on the Lakers or was it Portland where he should have dunked it, but he faked it, brought it back down, and put it back up.
That was LA.
And if you a regular guard with normal guard size hands, you can't do that. You literally cannot do that. Even if you have that hops, you can't do it. You'll just fling it at the rim. It looks stupid.
Right, but what I'm saying is, my uncle saw Elgin Baylor. Right, my uncle told this story. No lie, we were sitting around the grill waiting for the Roger Woods to cook because we was gonna put chicken on the grill.
Oh, Roger Woods.
Yeah, it's the
red or the blue.
Red ones. We was gonna put it on some light bread. But anyway, my uncle, no lie, my uncle 90 years old. He said, no lie, hands to the man. My uncle, 90 years old. He looked me in the face. He said, I was there when Elgin Baylor jumped in the air and took his wave cap off and put it in his pocket. I was like, what'd you say? Unc said, I was there when Elgin Baylor jumped in the air and then took his wave cap off and put it in his pocket.
And he probably got a couple brushes in too.
Yes. I was like, oh, what did you say? He was like, hey, don't play with me, boy. You heard what I said. He said, I was there when Elgin Baylor jumped in the air and took his wave cap off and put it in his pocket and then came down. And so I was like, is that hang time or hops? He was like, it was levitation. You just guys just don't have levitation like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. J.
Yeah, Dr. J, bro.
Connie Hawkins, but you know what I'm saying?
Claw, the original Claw, Connie Hawkins. You know what I'm saying? My uncle said, my uncle's like, yo, we was there on the island and we saw Dr. J take off from the free throw line and dunk it. Right? Now, this was in the 80s before everybody else was trying it, right? He said Dr. J backed up to half court, got a running start, and took off from the free throw line and dunked it. And I was like, what'd you say? He's like, yeah, that man jumped over the paint. That man's feet didn't touch the paint. He jumped over the paint and dunked it. And when you were a kid, when you hear these stories, you're like, this dude. Y'all remember the story about Mercury, the thing that had wings on his feet? This is
the great guy.
Yeah, that man must have wings on his feet, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know these things sound so trivial and corny now because the athletes are better and better. And we have video documentation. You don't have to go by stories anymore. You could go by video, right? But when somebody tell you back then, a dude jumped in the air and took his wave cap off and put it in his pocket. What? Willie, can you imagine?
People were more descriptive back then.
Bro, can you imagine you down at Dykeman somewhere and a dude jump in the air, take his cap off, take his do-rag off, and then put it in his pocket and then come down?
Remember the stories about?
He ain't trying to dunk or nothing. He just jumped in the air and took his wave cap off, put it in his pocket, and then came down.
Remember the story about Earl of Goat Manigault when they said that they used to put the 50-cent pieces, 2 quarters up on the backboard. They used to go up there and go get it.
Yeah, and put a dollar up there.
Yeah.
Make change on top of the backboard. Yeah.
Back of the backboard. He used to go up there and go get it. Right.
Yeah. bro. It's crazy. It's crazy,
Don
bro.
Cheadle played him too. Don Cheadle played him
He
in that
did
movie,
good. He
man.
did good, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did a good job. Yes, he did.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you another. Was it Fred Hammond, who was an NBA player? He said one time Dr. J dunked on him so hard, knocked his choppers out.
Yeah, yep. Knocked his teeth out. Yep. Yep. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yep. No lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Before I get out of
Yes,
here,
sir.
though, I want to tell everybody that and I'm not asking anybody to do it with me, man. I know it's late. It's like 3:30 in the morning, but I'm gonna go over and do vibes and stuff for a little while just to put some stuff up there. But for all the Knicks fans, man, thank y'all for rocking with us.
You
No
over
doubt.
there now?
Knicks want to drive a beat, and I'm gonna go over on vibes and talk maybe Sour Sop, Jay Dilla, and Jill Scott for a little bit.
Oh, wow. You go.